I should probably turn it up actually. My volume because game sounded a little low.
All right, come one, come all, Blazblue cross tag battle gamers on a Friday evening. We are here in North America West Coast for Vortex Gallery 2021, kicking us off. We have a wonderful Blazblue cross tag battle bracket for you here tonight. We thank you all for joining us, whether you participated, watching, or just hanging out with us. As far as who's us, what's up, let's go to Crackin. My name is Crackin Atkins, joined today by the one and only Ebonic Plague, who's looking, quite dashing in that commentator photo, if I must say so myself. How you doing today, Ebonic?
A professional Milia cosplayer, thank you so much. Yeah, no, I'm doing great. You know, I held up the tournament just so everybody knows, so please go ahead and meme it, make fun of me, or get angry, whatever, at me, not the tournament organizers. It was my fault, because I was just doing commentary a moment ago that ran late. And we're starting just now, though. And I mean, we have a lot of like West Coast like better players. This is a stacked bracket for its size for sure.
No, absolutely. I mean, to state the obvious, I mean, in comparison to the sibling tournament of this kind that was held last year, right? There was a more dense number of entrants in that bracket in comparison to the one that we have now. This was a little bit on the small side. But the thing that's definitely worth mentioning is just the caliber of players that we have in this bracket, despite it being a little bit shorter. I mean, it's just nothing but heavy hitters. I think match after match, we're just definitely going to be in for a treat. And it's going to be some heartbreakers. There's going to be people that go 0-2 in this bracket that's just going to be like, you know what? It just be what it be. Like,
that's the crazy part, right? Like you run a bracket like this where the skill level is condensed, and like the people who won the tournament last week go like 0-2 or something like that. Like, and it's just, it's wild. You never expect it.
Yes, so I am absolutely looking forward to everything that's going to be in store. I mean, we do have up on deck here, it looks like there is Mystery Racer and Blue Sub that are looking to get started. Mystery Racer, a frequent entrant of some Guzman gaming tournaments and Wisman fights as well, rotates through a lot of teams, but Dashiro Gane usually the main squeeze. And Blue Sub, kind of a mythic legend. I mean, man's like just kind of appears out of the shadows, very Seth-like, but when he does, he's always gaming.
Yeah. Names are swaps, I believe, but yeah, there we go. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played Mystery Racer not as this team. Actually, I could be wrong. But to be fair, I also didn't start playing Mystery Racer until like maybe like latter half. So if they played any other character prior, then whoops.
It's all gravy. Well, we're getting started. Vortex Gallery 2021 Game 1, Mystery Racer Blue Sub.
And already with the Naruto pressure right there, and opting specifically not to go for the cross-up to create the sandwich situation, but I wonder if that's going to come back to haunt, because already set on the hits here. No bar, though, thanks to all those push blocks.
Yeah, the Spirits are committing a lot of that. Oh my god, he really had a happy birthday situation there. Gonna be punished on the burst here. Blue Sub is just on fire with the interactions thus far.
Real easy to react to bursts in this game, especially now that people know how to do it.
Yes. Oh my god, the compare and contrast, right? The way this round started was Mystery Racer trying to dictate the pace immediately, you know, sacrificing a lot of that cross combo game to just try to get ahead. Whereas when Blue Sub had a chance to get their kind of train and slow ball rolling, my man just has to stop. He's swinging.
Yeah, this is one of the worst kinds of rounds that you can ever run through playing BBTAG, is like you burst it over and over again and they continuously combo you despite the burst because they keep punishing your burst and they keep having partner gauge to punish the burst. And then this happens, right? Like you just die without ever getting to play despite the fact that the game has a burst.
Yeah, so from bad to worse there, Blue Sub is going to be taking that game one pretty convincingly. I mean, you just kind of laid it all out there. It was just a kind of a mountain of decision-making there from Mystery Racer that just did not pan out despite them having the almost advantageous round start. So in terms of what they do about this, it looks like they're going to be sticking to the team. It'll just be a matter of, I don't know, if they keep that same aggression and try to make it be a little more beneficial this time around, or if they take a more conservative approach.
Yeah, well, see, the problem is like the round start, it was really like the dictating thing, right? Because they used all the partner bar at the very beginning, Mystery Racer, and unfortunately didn't get anything out of it, which caused Blue Sub to be able to counter hit off of a missed mix-up. And that just like steamrolled, obviously, right? So like the making use of like that partner bar is definitely gonna have to come into play, because I mean it did nothing, and then you couldn't burst until it was too late. Like that, right? Like it wasn't too late there because you had the partner bar, but like before in the first game it was too late to burst because he had gotten the partner bar back and he was able to just beat the burst over and over again.
Absolutely. I do like what I'm seeing from Mr. Racer here so far, though. Just a lot of assist calls, you know, is kind of playing a little bit more full screen centric game, trying to keep Blue Sub from getting in.
And this is the one hard part that you have to worry about is that the fireball assist is actually really good versus Naoto traps. It's so incredibly fast, it's really large, right? So it's like, it's always going to connect on the one directly in front, right? Like, I mean, look, and he can shoot them faster than she's putting out traps, or at least about as fast, right? So it's kind of like, it's more like you're at a neutral situation, but, you know, Adachi laser, never neutral.
Yes.
Unblockable.
Man, yeah, Blue Sub, I mean, it's a mixed situation, right? Blue Sub not spinning the push block kind of escaped out of a blockable situation, but there's counterplay to unblockable. You can get thrown, GG's, gotta hold that.
Yeah, that's the problem is you'll run into either like the command grab or just regular throw, right? Off of Adachi because you tried to push block the Naoto. And he caught by the laser, but no, wasn't able to get the confirm. I guess maybe missed the gunshot input.
Yeah, I think that was meant to be a super. Fortunately, still able to get a confirm off the active switch, but still no kills. A lot of spaghetti on the table of Mr. Racer. No!
Oh, well, I mean, you know, in this situation, spaghetti over and over again can actually cause a comeback that looks impossible. So you really gotta clean up right now, because, okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's great. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Mr. Racer able to clean up there just with the ACO. One aspect I am seeing Blue Sub kind of tend to a lot, whether it be in the clutch factor of trying to make it happen with solo Akatsuki, or just as they're approaching with Akatsuki in general, is the usage of the parry. So Akatsuki, actually, the way that his parry functions in BBTAG, especially against these two characters, it's could be a very good tool to get out of like a mixed situation. So in terms of like the traps, right? You mentioned he has the fireball. You can also jump into the traps with the parry to kind of nullify those fireballs and be like really hard to kind of counterplay because of his info and clearing those traps. It's also a pretty good thing to use against Adachi Zio as well, which is such a oppressive tool in itself.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to have to deal with the mix-up situation, that might be the way to go. Or if you're just like, you straight up like only can deal with the interaction of it. But, okay, never mind, 4A.
Get him out of here. Hitting them buttons.
Unfortunately, them buttons weren't airtight, so, you know, Adachi's definitely gonna 4A to get out of that one. And oh, the cross-up on that. Blue Sub was unable to get it. And luckily, there's no bar here for Mr. Eraser, so this character's not dead yet. But the keyword is yet.
Yeah, he's just been cycling perfectly through just like burst safe combos and like safe jump interactions that nearly killed Seth.
If only burst could kill. That would have been like the perfect burst time.
Ooh, if only, but then again, man, I
don't want that to be the case personally, but.
Oh my gosh, that Naoto 6P came out just in time. That was looking nearly disastrous.
Okay, Zio9 up in approach, and oh, he baited the throw, but unfortunately did not get a punish until the end. Yeah, not a lot of life here for the Seth, and I mean, yeah, traps are going to be galore here. And Zio9, yeah, this is just terrifying.
Yeah, it's just really going to be a matter of if Blue Sub can even try to navigate Mr. Racer's full team and full momentum and just needing such a low amount of damage to get this coffin, but gonna be able to punish the whiskey cheater from Mr. Racer.
He sets up the orbs right there and it just navigates them well enough. Yeah, you jump to bait them to go upwards and you're good after that. 2-1 now. Yeah, that's a lot better than that first game, let me tell you.
Oh my god.
That first game was like peak BBTAG sadness is what it was.
Yeah, man. I guess that's just the measure of like being a strong-minded BBTAG player. Just recognizing that, like, hey, look, we've been playing this game for like 3.5 years now. That's been BBTAG rounds like that have been happening off rip from like Ruby Gord going down the line to like Mitsuru meta and all that. It just happens. It doesn't change. Everyone has a route that they take like that. The thing is, how are you gonna play around and try to prevent that situation from happening to you, or if you can make that situation happen to your opponent? You know.
Absolutely. It's going to happen to you no matter who you are, no matter what team you're playing, and no matter what your last result from your last game was.
Yes.
Yeah, so here it is again. Okay, this is almost the exact same thing, right? Like nothing came out of that partner gauge, but this time actually getting the command grab into switch. So, the threading of the needle? Are you serious?
That's saying you guys got all these traps you love play. I got the parry. I got nothing to worry about.
Oh, that was wild. That was exactly what you were talking about too in between game 1 and 2 was you're talking about jumping and parrying, right? And that was there it was. Jumping up into the trap, into parry, and then also getting in between the other 2 traps.
The routing on defense.
Yo, speed run.
Oh my god, this Seth is looking not the healthiest though. Recognize it. I think he was just blocked into that burst regardless. We're like on hit or just get a Katsuki in there.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people do not talk about burst on block enough because I think burst on block is super good. It's really nice. Because like most people aren't even expecting you to burst on block either. On top of that, so like they're not ready to punish it, block it, whatever. I mean, Naoto's gone now, and Seth was saved before.
Yeah, in terms of a clutch decision, I gotta say that was definitely one on the side of Blue Sub to really turn this around. At the beginning was not looking nice. Now it's just a solo dot to try to contend with Blue Sub's entire team. And we see what happens when Blue Sub gets started. We got the media Katsuki 5T coming in, cross combo activation. How dare you try to? But there's just a mash from Mystery Racer outside.
That was great timing. I mean, unfortunately, he's a little bit too close to go for the auto combo. But at the very least, he stays alive, right? Adam Smasher, yeah, confirmed.
Yes, a lot of damage, just not quite enough to kill.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that Katsuki rush super though. If you're throwing projectiles like that, Katsuki's down, and oh my goodness. Okay, great 2B, but the hit right here, you gotta use bar on this.
Yeah, please spend the bar, even if it's not gonna kill. Just waste that man's resonance. Don't have to worry about the control at all. But
you should kill.
That's Torudachi. What am I thinking?
I mean, you know, okay, to be fair, he spent 4 bars. It's required. You know, it's fair, it's balanced, right? And he spent 4 bars.
I mean, I guess, man. I play Batista, so like me looking at that, I might have a little bit of jealousy going on there. But that's Toru Adachi and that's Mystery Racer gonna be able to take a 3-1 over Blue Sub and move on into top 9.
Yeah, actually, I should pull. That's what I should have done. Let's pull up the bracket.
Yeah, do that right now. Oh wait, no, that's him moving on to the top 8. Excuse me.
Okay, all right. Okay. Sick. The one thing I also didn't get to do was retweet the stream link and stuff, so let me do that real quick.
All goody, all Gucci. But yeah, nice win there from Mystery Racer, going to be able to solidify that winner's side top 8 spot. And yeah, it looked nice. I know that you were saying when you have played against Mystery Racer, just been recently, it's basically just been on the Adachi Shirogane. He definitely does have like the way that first round went. I can definitely say if like the second round went any type of way that was reminiscent of that, win or loss, he'd have some seeds of doubt in his mind and maybe go to like that Adachi set that he has as a side team every now and then. But no, that was solid, and looking forward to seeing how he kind of shapes up in the rest of this bracket. I mean, there's some other matches that have happened round 1. Cheap getting the win over Waveflame, Rose getting the win over Thoughtflare, and up on deck looks like we have Caterate 24 and Chitin 99.
The Thoughts will not be slayed tonight, evidently.
Not in the winners bracket.
Yeah, definitely in the losers.
Triumphant return in the losers bracket. Who knows?
Oh boy. All right, so you said it was Chitin and Caterade?
That is correct, Mundo.
Okay, all right, excellent. I love Mundo. I used to play League back in the day. I was just trying to make a joke about it. But yeah, so Caterade and Chitin. So Caterade runs one of the most hilarious teams in this game because it has Naoto Punch on it. Naoto Punch plus any character in this game is just hilarious to me. Yes. This character is a war crime.
Understandable. Yeah, Caterade, he's just like, he is such a, I almost want to call him a savant of offense, but like when it comes to the way that he implements that offense, it's just, some of his decision making gets so out there, so nutty that just us mere mortals can't comprehend it. Because like, but on the other side of that spectrum, Chitin, on that Hilda Yukiko is going to be pretty much the yin and yang matchup here. Like the Hilda Yukiko, the space control and zoning that Chitin able to implement. While building up those Yukiko stacks in the back, it is quite a devastating game plan to go up against.
Yeah, Chitin has been the Yukiko since launch. Like just has never stopped playing this character. You know, the additive of Hilda is very, very nice. I'm sure they're in love with that, right? But like the Yukiko has been a staple.
Right.
Yeah, so here's the Sanders situation. Yeah, there's so many ways that could go poorly. And luckily, thanks to Naoto's 2 assists, his 6P and his 4P, those situations are almost inescapable if you have tried to run away and you don't have like a far-reaching hitbox to stop him.
Oh, just Divine Masher?
No, son.
Divine Clasher?
You will set me up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was wild. You will not set me. No, son! No!
But if I got 2 bars, keep it on your mind. Oh man, what's to this match?
No, son!
Like I said, my man's Gatorade. He's a savant of offense. Us mere mortals can't comprehend. What I do know, though, is that was an unblockable. Titan had no bar to push block that and had to hold that checkmate. Gatorade.
100% guaranteed, true unblockable, made with real sugar and everything on that Gatorade.
Son, he chose to do one divine smasher, and everything from there on out, I know it's my job to talk about what happened. I got nothing for you. There was another one, into another one. Hilda died. Yukiko was bleeding, and it was a wrap. Like, I have no idea.
there was definitely a divine clasher right there. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I think the only thing that would have been invincible enough to cancel into after that would have instead have been the flame super, the one that travels across the ground, because that's normally what you do to try and stop somebody who's like doing wake up whatever. But I don't know, I could be wrong about that.
Either way, you can see Kaiten saying, "Please stay really, really far away from me." I'm not really a big fan of how that ends the thing. Slow things down here with the Hilda as best they can.
That's the scary part, right? Is like, one, it's really hard to keep them away, right? And okay, so let's say you do keep them away for just a modicum amount of time. If you cannot stop the 6P or the 4P from coming out, there's a good chance you're getting sandwiched without like your consent, right? Like,
yeah.
Because 6P is gonna kind of use the artificial wall to create a cross up, and then 4P comes out in a quarter of a second.
Yeah, absolutely right. I'd say so far Kaiten has done a pretty decent job navigating things. Gatorade has been calling a few of those Kurok on 4Ps and activating cross combo on him. Kaiten's defense has been, oh, was that an unblockable? That's pretty cheeky.
Yes, it was an unblockable full screen. That's so godlike, actually.
Beautiful. Oh, how do we end up here?
Record scratch. free scrape.
That's me. Probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Well, Otto Kuragane was in the screen, and then there it is. Yeah, do it before you can get the burst off. And Kaiten's only got the Yukiko, and she has 0 stacks. So obviously, she has Resonance 4, so she's gonna be able to still do some chip. But oh, I wonder if she could have just normal punished off that.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I think Kaiten was a bit timid to give it a try and just wanted to go for the throw in some type of like strike throw mix situation in case it wasn't guaranteed.
Yeah, look at all that chip damage. You just got to be able to find the mix-up. That's the problem.
Son.
4P comes out. Wait, why did you 6P? Oh, no. Okay, never mind. It worked out. It's fine.
Okay, so we're able to find a little bit of hit on the Yukiko now. Kaiten's resonance is completely gone, so they're not going to be getting that passive meter regain or the health regain either. And Gatorade has just been completely on the offensive ever since. My God.
Yeah, on block, instant air dash, cross up normal right there. Gatorade. A savant of offense, a connoisseur of the rushdown for sure. This man is going in, never stopping, never holding.
Yeah, he is definitely out here. And I mean, like the pacing of these matches, right? If you talk about game 2 in comparison to game 1, it took a little bit more time. I mean, Kaiten is finding some points of being able to keep Gatorade away. It's just like not a lot of it. I mean, we saw that sick unblockable, right? It only did like 2k damage. Like there's not a lot of things that Kaiten has been able to put on the table here to threaten against Gatorade that's really forcing some bad decision making out of Gatorade or threatening to even kill a character. So yeah. Kaiten has been playing 2v1 for a large majority of these matches.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta be real with you. Like, I'm just gonna not sugarcoat it. Like, Yukiko just has those problems. Like, she can't really make those things happen, especially not without stacks, right? She definitely needs the stacks to be able to help in that situation. And that entire game, she had 0 up until she came out. So it was like, it is not an easy feat for sure.
It's rough stuff. Hard to build those stacks when you're in situations like these. You can see Gatorade on it, but a nice sniper from Kaiten to try to bring things back.
Yeah, I think Hilda is the most important point as soon as that happens, is what I was going to say. Yeah, the most important point of versus this team, because it specifically keeps Gatorade from using now to assist the classic Kwasa with the jump B, right? The jump B, it covers that exact angle, and you really don't have to worry about that character who's getting behind you. The problem is that that's when Akatsuki shows up and does EX Tatsu at the top of the screen. Yes,
that's the second time he's done that. EX Tatsu top of the screen, call and assist. I'm getting my sandwich somehow.
Ooh, yeah, and even if you try to air Akatsuki right there, a lot of the chances of the 4P coming out into happy birthday, no. But I mean, hey, you still get the hit. Oh, and this is actually way better.
Yeah, that entire sequence of Gatorade was constructed so beautifully. You know, they got the hit on that 4P, but rather than confirming, forced the sandwich. Kaiten trying to do a defensive assist call, and things just went from bad to worse from there.
At least gonna. That okay. Nobody's ever cross coupled at the same time you activate residence before.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on here? It's like, oh no, that's exactly what happened. Two free situations, but yeah, Gatorade, man, gonna be able to take a 3-0 over Kite and looking very strong coming into this bracket. I mean, what have we said? We said the Savannah of offense, the connoisseur of fresh out. I don't know, man. I have no more synonym. My synonym game is whack. Gatorade is game.
I'm punching you in the face. I think that's probably the best way to go. I mean, no, like for real though, like Gatorade in pretty much every bracket that I think we see them in, it's like if you cannot stop them from doing either the Naruto 6P to create a sandwich or a super jump EX Tatsu to create a sandwich, you're probably going to die. Yes. You're probably going to deal with some messed up stuff, and I'm willing to bet that you don't know how to block it.
Basically, I mean, even if you know how to block it, I mean, the true mix lies in there too. Even if you know how to defend the overhead or the low, if you're trying to push block or whatever's going on, it's a nice team.
Yeah, and that's when the super comes out on Wake Up instead.
Yes, absolutely. So we do have some more matches lined up for you all here at Vortex Gallery 2021. Hope you guys have been appreciating what we have to offer so far. As far as other things that are being offered, hey, there is a match arena for this tournament as well. If you guys weren't aware, !match arena chat will bring it up. You can check it out. If you use the claim code button, you can donate a free 30 cents to the pot. We're currently sitting at $17.60, so we thank you all for donating if you have thus far. Be sure to use those sponsor quests too. Hey, I mean, if I'm just being kind of real, like when it comes to these match arenas, I see a lot of free money being left on the table. People claim code, but we forget about the sponsor quests. Get those sponsor quests then. I mean, you get something for it. I mean, if you want to like follow the IFL on Twitch, Guzman Gaming on Twitch, I mean, if you're already here, you just donate a free 10 cents to the pot if you do so. So keep that in mind. Direct contributions are also greatly appreciated. We would love to see that. Guzman himself, the guy who's running the tournament, donated a solid chunk of money to this pot. So I just want to help out there. That'd be dope. And Match Marketplace has it covered. Another way to just donate to the pot, get some free swag. I think that I haven't even checked this out. There's some nice hoodies and mugs and shirts here. Yo, y'all being spoiled.
Yeah. The Vortex Gallery lineup for merch is the big thing, right? That's what a lot of people are looking at. I mean, yo, you get to put in. Let me scroll down here real quick. So if you buy a shirt, for example, it's like $5 in the prize pool. And then if you buy anything a little more hefty, it's a little bit more. Like the what is that, a hoodie? Let me check here. Let me click on it. It's kind of nice, kind of swanky. It's the zip up. Yeah, you donate at least $750, right, to the thing. So you get a mug, you get a little sticker, you can get all this stuff, and you can donate stuff to the prize pool. Or just like Crackin was talking about, you probably can just follow all these people anyway, even if you're not going to look at the left side of your screen and join the stream, right? And it's just free money to put into the thing.
There you go. Nothing to it but to do it. But we are definitely moving on throughout this bracket that we have. We are going to be going to Monkey 4012 versus Royal Rose. Two of them playing like very canonical teams. Like it's hilarious.
Oh, why is Monkey playing this team again?
Brother.
Let's kill each other. You know the funniest part is that guy forgot how to do the voice. Is why he sounds like so odd in this game.
Oh yeah.
There was no dub in CF, so he forgot how to both do the Jin voice and the Hakumen voice.
Oh, he voices both?
Yeah, because Hakumen is Jin.
Right, that makes sense.
Spoilers.
Man, didn't get a chance to play the CF story.
That is figured out way earlier than CF. sorry. I'm the lore master of Blazblue, so I gotta flex a little bit. But yeah, getting back into it anyway. Ragnar, this character is definitely as much health as Waldstein for sure.
I mean, yeah, maybe not in the numerical values that you see if you want to measure it out, but in terms of life regained from supers like that, yeah, the man just doesn't die.
That's TRM, and that's what you were talking about in the previous set, right? Like where you try to get out of the unblockable with a push block, but the problem is like they can just kind of run up and get the throw on the reject. And well, you're in this situation now, but wow, yo, the cojones! That's a true Ruby player move right there.
Super ambitious. Two characters on the screen. I think I'm feeling defensive throw, but Monkey able to seal it out. So yeah, off of that push block situation. So The Jin 6P is super interesting because it's kind of a multifaceted tool, and through seeing Monkey play this team over the past few weeks or so, it's really proven itself to be, I mean, a tool that's been here since off rip, like from the beginning of BBTAG, but still very potent nonetheless. Of like, if you block it and you're trying to get out of there through a push block, you open yourself, be susceptible to throw. If you block it, it's mad block stun, so you're going to be susceptible to mix no matter what. And in sandwich situations, that thing is super terrifying, dude, because like he can literally, you know, if you call Jin 6P and you have an active character on the other end, that's almost a 50-50 in itself if you're respecting it. Just an active switch in itself makes it a cross-up, gives Jin plenty of time to confirm off of it. It's a very threatening assist he's able to get out there.
Yeah, bro, who needs cross-up protection when you have BBTAG?
Never heard of it.
Oh, man, yeah, but already going into it with the throw to start. Then we get damage, but the ender is really the big thing right here. What he gets afterwards. Oh, drop. See, Fubuki is like the Kmart Naltosis, right? Like I mean, it used to be the realist, right? But now that Naoto's in the game, it's no longer nearly as strong. But okay, now that's gonna catch the burst as well, easy money, and that's like the normal combo you would do too. That's the unfortunate part.
Right. Oh, he tried to get another call and push on Rose. Didn't commit at all.
Yeah, I mean, Monkey's just counting stars that Royal Rose did not have extra bar.
Oh, just a blood sight to try to nullify the situation. There are 4 active characters on the screen. Well, one of them's dead now.
It's a cross combo from Royal Rose though to get away from the blood sight, because I think Yang might have actually gotten tagged. Oh no, not this. Okay, I thought the infinite was coming.
What is this combo?
Oh, you know, it's an auto combo. That's what it's called. Oh, cross up right there. Gonna combo off of it. Easy money. Monkey taking the second game.
Looking kinda nice. Yeah, that those interactions in BBTAG where you both activate cross combo and you're just like, there's multiple things that you gotta look on the screen. You have your 2 active characters, their 2 active characters positioning. What can happen? There's just like a myriad of actions that you have to counterplay. It can be tough to kind of like a tough make or break situation to kind of figure out what you want to do. And the trade-off is like, since you both activated cross combo, whoever's going to be advantageous after that, you're eating unburstable damage because you both just split your cross gauge, and likely a Oki situation that's going to be detrimental. And I mean, Monkey definitely got the better of that all around and was basically able to slow by that to the end there.
Only one more game here for Monkey. Royal Rose is going to have to make a 3-0 comeback at this point, and it's definitely looking difficult, especially with the way Monkey's playing. I know, like, this team is the team that, like, you know, a lot of we've seen a lot of recently at WNF.
Yes,
but,
we've seen a lot of this team.
But it's not exactly Monkey's main team.
Yeah, Monkey, like, I mean, especially with the context of the WNF that we just had, Monkey has used at least like 15 teams in the past month. Like, it's something ridiculous.
Too powerful. Oh, what an active switch right there, because was actually able to block the burst. I thought maybe it was a little bit too. I mean, the burst was on time, but no dice, and pot frame. Oh, didn't block. Unfortunate. Maybe didn't know which character was active, I guess.
Yeah, I think that was what was going on through Royal Rose's head there, because that was definitely a Yang privilege of, oh, that's gonna check again. Yeah, Yang being able to know what was happening because of the semblance, but oh my gosh, just look at the fallout from that situation. Royal Rose in trouble.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that's going to be the stop sign right there. You may have used all that partner bar on that cross combo, but it doesn't matter because you stopped Ruby from escaping, and now this is the situation presented. You have all this bar, you've got the partner gauge. This is pretty clear.
Yes, and with that solo gen confirm at Monkey 4012, gonna be able to take a 3-0 over Royal Rose and also be a participant in this top 8 that we have here for Vortex Gallery 2021. I mean, that was just a wonderfully executed match for Monkey all around, right? I mean, just in terms of fundamental playstyle, and I think Ragnar Jin in itself is just a very fundamentally sound team. You know, given the baseline of tools to see what you're able to do with it, and Monkey making magic with it.
I think that counts as a hood perfect because Jin was the only one with recoverable health left. I'm pretty sure that was a hood perfect.
Oh, most definitely. Hood perfect, BBTAG perfect, whatever you want to call it. But I think it was definitely a dominant match, no matter what.
Because Ragnar gained life back, and so it became like a Ragnar perfect. But Jin had only red life taken. It was only DP damage. So it's like I guess that counts as a hood perfect, but I don't know.
Oh no, we take those. We take those.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so it's gonna be Master Chief and Jigs up next.
Yes. This will be the last match that we have on winner side for a qualifier for top 8. Master Chief, I mean, if you're familiar with West Coast BBTAG as a whole, you gotta know him, and you probably love him too. No bias here, but Master Chief is that's the homie. But like,
bias on stream right now.
Listen, you didn't hear it from me, and there's definitely no influence here of Chief being the reason that I commentate WNF. But anyways, interested to see how he fares up against Jigs. But I do believe that we have a couple of messages that we need to get through before we jump in.
Yeah, so upcoming, the Pinnacle actually is a Canadian tournament that I have been to in the past. The Pinnacle is a tournament that I had a lot of fun with. It's coming up again. I may or may not be there. I'm already signed up, but we'll see if I actually make it. Hitbox on top of that is one of the sponsors of pretty much everything, and doing everything, not just the hitbox that you can get, but also the cross up, and you can play Blazblue on it. And if you have played Blazblue on it, then you want the official merch from 86.com. Get 10% off with the coupon code VRTXPB2021, which expires on September 10th. I mean, it's merch. You're gonna love it just as much as you love Guilty Gear, and you're gonna love the merch as well. It's still from 86. 10% off VRTX GG this time, 2021, also expiring over in September 30th. And again, you can check both of those out on 86.com.
Absolutely. Shout outs to all of the partners here that we have here for Vortex Gallery 20 tag in a West. Yeah, as we said, we're going to be going into this matchup with Master Chief and Jigs. So we gave the Chief lore. Jigs, on the other hand, I can't say that I'm too familiar with, but I always love seeing these tag players. And as far as the team that they have locked in, I'm interested to see how it works out here. Neo Orie.
You know what I always love? Crackin Atkins. You know what that is for me? It's Neapolitan. God damn, do I love this character. Oh my goodness. Let's get it.
Look, she is quite sick, if I do say so myself.
The problem is she didn't. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong sides because the names were swapped. Okay, I was like, where's the Neapolitan? What's happening?
She's here.
I'm upset. I'm sorry. I'll control my feelings.
Yeah, I'm hoping that she's gonna be staying here for a bit longer, taking a little bit of damage on the round start here. She's running Ragnar Mika this time around. Very interesting.
Yeah, Chief has been running Ragnar Mika in a couple of events actually recently. Definitely did it at WNF at one point. I know that much. But I mean, hey, you know, it's a little change of pace. You know, Akihiko doesn't have to come out every time. You know, sometimes the Tager has to come out too.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess Mika's kind of like the best of both worlds, right? Tager is a grappler, but he's kind of big, slow, and burly. Akihiko a little bit faster, a little bit of brawler. Mika's kind of like that happy medium between.
Yeah, and I mean, she's just a super good character. So I mean, and the synergy is clear here, right? Like you're seeing what it is. Oh no. Sadness as Neapolitan's going to come out by herself, level 1 resonance, and Jigs is going to have to make something crazy happen because they have no bar to work with right now. Ooh, no EX cancel, just let it rock, okay?
Yeah, bit of a drop, not the worst thing in the world. I mean,
that's why. That's why I get it now. You cheeky son of a. You just wanted the phone.
That had to be. There's no.
Oh goodness. Bro, did we lose? Did we lose you? Did you noise gate so hard I can't hear you anymore? I think you noise gated so hard I couldn't hear you anymore.
I can't even look. It was the phone still heard around the world. I mean, I guess he just like in snatching that phone from Jigs, he also just snatched a little bit of the vocal frequencies going on here. I don't know. Cheat's too powerful. I am here though, hopefully.
No, you're here. I can hear you again. Yeah, okay. I mean, Cheat definitely looking powerful for sure. That first game was incredibly in Cheat training. Oh, Jig's already getting caught and the burst taken, but I mean, you know, the combos being dropped kind of left and right here.
Yeah, just kind of trying to see how Jig is going to be able to get started here. You know, we didn't really get a chance to see how the 2v2 game really plays here. I do like the Neo combos on deck, a bit of a drop, but getting a little bit of momentum started, you know?
Yeah. I'd say that was a little bit of a different Neo combo for sure. I mean, like, every time I see a different Neo combo, I go, wait, there are other Neo combos? Like, just the loop? Like, yeah, EX right here, gonna be able to get the hit. No need for a cross combo activation. You did 10k and you got half of Ragnar's life back. You're good. Like,
man, I was just surprised I did 10k in itself.
It's Ragnar. If Ragnar does an EX, that character is dead. Like,
not wrong.
by herself again. This time she has the level 2 resonance on this, but getting the hit right here. She's gonna run out as much of that resonance timer as possible.
Rightfully so. Make this comeback for Jigs even harder to do. She just playing the conservative. Oh, but the nice foot punish there on the dive.
Yeah, see, the problem with that combo is you run the timer so hard, you can't even really get the JA and you don't get a knockdown. I think that's like the big deal here. But I mean, regardless, Jig's still fighting back. Master Chief's kind of trying not to do anything crazy here. Otherwise, hang himself. But yeah.
Yeah, rightfully so. Jig's trying to be elusive. And like, all things considered, I mean, besides the routing that you pointed out from Neapolitan that Jig is trying to implement there, mostly, I mean, Jig did find a few hits within that match.
Like a large number of hits, actually, yeah.
Yeah, think of optimization and
oh my god.
The match kind of changing.
Sorry, I was like losing you again. It was like no, like I'm assuming it's on my end rather than yours.
Oh, it could be me possibly. Oh no, I've gotten word that my mic is cutting off.
Oh, okay. I was like, I feel like it's me, but I don't know. Cause like I was having internet issues at the very beginning of the day, and I was like freaking the fuck out. Cause I'm sorry I cursed, but esports is over.
we're BBTAG Ebonic. It's all good.
That's clearly why I felt okay cursing, is because I saw BBTAG on the screen and I'm like, oh yeah, this ain't esports. Don't worry about it. Carmine's Aurier. Okay, yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah, hopefully we get a chance to kind of come to fruition here. Carmine stuck between a Ragnar and a wall. Gonna be bursting in the Aurier as soon as possible.
Excuse me on the 5B? Are you serious?
That hitbox never ceases to amaze me.
It's pretty godlike, and now, unfortunately, that may have tried to have been a push block right there, but got reversal action. Aurier is going to go down. Carmine by himself. He's got to do the dirty deed, and I mean, he's a real good character for it, to be fair.
Yeah, I was going to say, if there's anyone to do it, it's not a bad bet, but oh my god, that resonance activation. Oh, he went for another one! It almost worked!
So I didn't want to say it, but last game he was trying to do it again. That's why he was being evasive with Mika. He wasn't trying to kill Jinx. He was trying to switch over back into Ragnar and take the phone. I'm almost certain. And well, the phone is gone now. Now Master Chief owns your phone. Yeah, but like...
You already took one of them.
Yeah, but like Master Chief borrows the phone on the first one, right? The second one, he actually just takes it. He owns it now. It is legally his by binding contract, is how that is, right? Like, so first you're going, what is it, like Rent a Center or like Radio Shack or something? They rent out the phone to you, right?
So you say the first game he was asking if you had any games on your phone, and then second game you're saying I installed some games on your phone, but third game he was like, hey, this is my phone now, by the way. Like the natural.
I put Minecraft on your phone, bro. Fortnite, you know what I'm saying? And then now it's my phone.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, Chief is gaming on the phone. Who knows what he's installing there? But BBTAG? Oh man, I do not want to make a BBTAG mobile game reference.
You can do that. You can play BBTAG on your phone using Steam's phone link app. You can do that. It is possible. I'm not saying it's good. It's just possible.
Yeah, we can go with that connotation and not go for literally any other association between Blazblue and Bull. This gaming is gonna be moving on into the.
Oh no, Crackin Atkins is dying.
Help. Oh my gosh, what's happening to me?
I gotta give you my energy. Or something. I don't know. That's how Dragon Ball works, so I assume that it works in real life, right?
I hope so, because I need it right now. What's going on? Lift up your hands, please.
Oh man. Okay, so we're at top 8. Is that correct? I never did pull up the bracket because I'm a fool.
Yeah, I know that winner side top is filled out. We're trying to fill out the loser side. Caterade, Master Chief, and Monkey 4012 all going to be on the winner side of that top 8 bracket. On the bottom side of the bracket, do still have Titan, Thought Slayer, Blue Sub, and Waveflame. It looks like Royal Rose and Jigs were actually able to qualify via DQ, so they're also in that top 8.
That's the greatest win of all time.
They're in there.
What's up? I made top 8.
Let them know. Put it on the Twitter bio and everything.
Yeah. I'm the 64th best Donkey Kong in the tri-state area.
Yo, that's better than the 465th and all those below.
Yeah, for sure. Oh man, but yeah, so it looks like Blue Sub is waiting up in here. I'm not sure who, because like I said, I never brought up the bracket. You know, yeah, maybe I should stop saying it over and over again that I never brought up the bracket and just bring up the bracket. It's like...
Yeah, I mean, the opponent did not see on stream because they did play against Master Chief round 1. It went in Chief's favor, but I mean, it's always that element of surprise when it comes to BBTAG. We got like over 50 characters in this game.
Cave Flame, okay. So, and then Chitin and Thought Slayer playing in the other side of losers. Okay. So, and then top 8's currently looks like. So it's Monkey versus Master Chief, and then it's Mystery Racer versus Caterade, the team kill. And then Royal Rose versus Jigs. Okay. All right. So this is to determine the last 2 spots of top 8. Got it. Yeah, we got Azriel Gordo, my stuff.
Oh my gosh, sounds good to me. We are gonna hopefully I can. I kind of played in 2.0, like,
yeah, so this was my first
ironic.
Team.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, this was my first team. I played this character. I played this team before anybody else because I played the game before it came out.
Ah, got it. Well, I mean, I guess that completely makes sense because the team that you eventually landed upon were DLC characters. So starting out with this one, and this is if you wanted to really just ham out with the way Active Switch used to work back in the day, this is definitely a good team to do it with. My God.
The problem is we didn't know how it worked until later, so we didn't know that it was a little bit bigger of a team than it actually ended up being.
Oh my gosh. Rest in peace and pieces, Blazblue 1.0.
Oh man. Oh boy. 1.5 best Blazblue 1.5. Clearly.
I agree. Although we're both Mitsuru players, so
degenerates.
Yeah. So
all right, let's go. Azriel. Let's go. That's my man. That was such an interesting round start. Just like hitting 5B Tiger Cobra Leopard. Like, okay, I'm all for it.
Swing them buttons.
Okay, just get the loop here. Oh, Bluebee. Uh-oh. I mean, I guess it's not gonna matter once you get unblockable, right? Nobody cares about the Bluebee at that point.
Basically, that assist was coming no matter what. Oh man, Waveflame just really kind of stuck. You're gonna be moving forward so early.
So interesting. There was no burst and no push block there from Waveflame to try and get out of the situation. But okay, yeah, swang and got that big birthday. Okay, so real talk, that could have very well have been way more damage on both characters because like you can cancel one of the auto combos into Valiant.
Right.
But I think one of them got hit in the air, right? So it might not have worked.
Yeah, it looked a little odd. I mean, there's definitely a lot of meter at play for Waveflame to really capitalize off that situation, but due to the cutting short of it, oh my God, that did not kill.
I'm quite surprised with it. I really am.
At all times.
That super does so much damage. Well, more so the command grab super, but still.
Right. Up having a solid rally thus far, going to be able to take game 1. Waveflame has not locked in yet. Could we be seeing a character swap in the works? No, they're going to be sticking to it. Yeah, and I think a big aspect of it was just the decision making on Waveflame's end. As you mentioned, not bursting earlier when they could have maintained the 2v2 situation definitely made it a clutch factor needed in order to overcome that 2v1. And yeah, Blue Sub's just momentum has just been kind of on it throughout the entire match thus far.
Well, I mean, we saw this. We saw like momentum starting from Blue Sub, I believe, in the first set, right? Versus it was Caterade. I can forget the bracket, but like it didn't pan out. No, it was Mystery Racer. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely true. I mean, at game 1, the way that we started this whole thing out was just like it looked like the Blue Sub show.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, I mean, it could very well. You're a god. You're an actual deity.
Wake up, fighting. Yo, did you see his Oki? Yo, if he had just waited a little bit and snatched him out the skies with the DP punish.
I don't know who Waveflame is, but Waveflame is the greatest player of all time. I don't know who Waveflame is, but the Blue Sub just DQ yourself right now. Alright, command grab, and that should finish this character off with the DHC. Pretty easy. No problems.
Yes, no Azrael, no worries. Solo Lord coming in with the level 2 resistance. I love it! Yeah, just spin the leaders from the outfits, unfortunately. For the pun is going to be able to take down.
Yeah, I would agree with you right now, but I heard about half of what you said.
Like, I think my ISP is saying nah, bruh.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, what are you doing with BBTAG on a Friday afternoon, man?
Double cheeked up. BBTAG.
Oh, man. Spectrum, please.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's this tale of Spectrum, always and forever, for sure. Either way, yeah. Either way, we got one more. I mean, Waveflame has to make a reverse 3-0 comeback at this point. It is, and it's looking real difficult. I mean, you know, other than that wake up 5C, that made it look easy.
Yeah, I mean, that was absolutely godlike. The thing that really I hung on to was the Oki situation trying to do the anti-air command throw. Because, like, he wasn't wrong. If he just waited for Seth to not be infolded anymore, he would have snatched him out of the sky.
Which begs the question, maybe that was the plan.
He might have been.
Which is also not a question. I just made a statement. Call it a question. Alright, well, whatever. Gordo knockdown on this one. Gonna have 4 bars here. So next hit is going to kill. Unblockable, yeah, easy money. And before you even decide you want to burst, that's where we were talking about the bursting on block. Burst on block right there would have been like exquisite because Blue Sub was already like in committal to just wanting to go for the unblockable, so it actually probably would have able characters. Although it is Azrael's burst, so maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, depending on the type of burst that you have available, if that's something that you can do, absolutely, right? Just simply avoid the unblockable, but...
If it were me.
Yeah, man, Blue just had a pacing that they set out with the start of this match and really just carried that out all the way throughout the end here against Waveflame. Waveflame, a definitely crowd favorite, or our favorite. I know that I'm a fan of Waveflame, but they are going to be going down 3-0 to Blue Sub as Blue Sub qualifies for that top 8.
So that's going to be one of the sides. The other one is going to be Chitin versus Slayer. So that's coming up. And we get more Yukiko.
Yes, more Yukiko action with the Hilda. So, yeah, I mean, the thing we'll have to see how this works out here for Chitin is definitely going to be the team comp of Slayer. Because what we saw earlier, going up against Caterade, you know, Chitin really were struggling against that Naoto Kurogane and Akatsuki just due to, I mean, Caterade's just overall playstyle, but also the presence as that team. We saw so many sandwich situations, just the onslaught of offense that was created there for Caterade. So see if Chitin's able to get into a little bit more comfortable pocket this time around.
Well, I mean, I have to check this out here in just a sec. We're just waiting on Slayer, I think. Chitin seems to be up in there.
Yeah, and I mean, this will be the last qualifying match for top 8 before we have things kind of solidified and ready to go.
And this is who's going to end up fighting Blue Sub on the loser side as well. So that's going to be interesting.
Indeed.
Man, I wish I could have just said it. You know, I probably could have. I could have just brought a random PS4 in here and just played while I was commentating. No biggie. Yeah, so our top 8 is, again, Monkey and Master Chief in the first game of Winter Semis. There's going to be Mystery Racer and oh, hey, look at that. We got a graphic. I wasn't expecting that. Mystery Racer and Caterade, the team kill right there. And then in loser's bracket, it's going to be Royal Rose versus Jigs. And then Blue Sub versus the winner of this match right here to make the top 8 qualifier.
Looking nice and looking stacked. Yeah, like I said, despite the size of this bracket, it's just like a lot of killers that are out here in terms of who showed up and showed out. So you see a top 8 like that, and I mean, if you just remove the context of the amount of participants that were here, it would look like business as usual, you know. But nah, it's really just a stacked BBTAG tournament we have here at Vortex Gallery in A West.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is a lot of, like, you like, if you're watching, like, BBTAG West Coast, you're already recognizing these names being in, like, the top of WNFs and stuff like that, and Guzman's events as well. So it's like, you probably know who these people are. And you can tell that's what we mean by, like, stack brackets, is because they're always, like, doing so well.
Absolutely. Well, we'll have to see what the culmination of all of this will be as we set aside this top 8 that's going to be determined by this Slayer on the Ragna.
So that was indeed Ragna Kanji. Okay, so I'm gonna let you know a little secret. I've played a lot versus this team, which you might not expect someone to have like experience versus this team, but there's a West Coast BBTAG player by the name of Zankoku, who plays both these characters. And I've run into the two of these, and chair assist is quite helpful, as you might imagine.
Yeah, that assist is like actually amazing in terms of like the situation that puts you in on the block and how hard it can be to counterplay if you don't have like full screen coverage, or even if you do.
Oh, wow, the fan actually connected on his arm because he tosses his arm in front of Ragna to do the assist.
Poor Kanji. It could have been so useful, but nope, just had to stub their pinky on a tip of a fan.
Ooh, good cross combo time too. He was able to save save quote unquote Kanji. But
yeah, it was a smart activation, just didn't quite pan out into any too advantageous as Titan's gonna be able to pick up the combo. Did not catch it to a super as soon as I thought they would though.
Yeah, it's quite interesting because you think you'd want to just kill Ragnar Studio. Oh my god, okay, it was auto combo, so it's okay for Titan. But like, okay, so if you think about it, looking at the life totals, yeah, if that assist connected into super, the life totals would have been in Slayer's favor actually.
Yeah, Slayer got like quite the rally there to even up this life bar just a bit from looking to be a pretty Chitin dominant match thus far. But now we're in the zoning dimension. Chitin has found a little bit of a groove. They're saying, okay, I see what happens when you get in. Please never do that again.
Well, Super's gonna be out on deck. Not gonna kill from one super. Unfortunately, forced to use the bar, but it's gonna be worth it. As Concha's gonna go down, Ragna's gonna be by himself, and well, I mean, okay, so he has like 3 meter. He's gonna get a ton of health back if he gets a single hit.
Oh my gosh, Blazblue activate! It gets a hit on the Hilda!
No. The Blazblue was activated. Oh, big miss right there. And yeah, it's gonna be punishable by death. Well, not actually death, but I mean, look at the health that Chitin got back, right?
Yeah, just so much life back, especially when they were in a... Oh my gosh, just air blood scythe?
The classic Ragnar Blair move. Fortunately, not gonna work out. Straight into super, and Chitin's gonna be taking the first game. And again, like only 3 stacks on Chitin. Like that's wild. Just straight up outplayed with Hilda.
Yeah, I feel like we've been seeing a little bit of more Hilda-centric gameplay from previous match as well. Working out a bit better this time around. I will say, when it came to Slayer's kind of approach to this match, we actually saw a lot of potentially detrimental hits that like Kanji was able to land. There was that happy birthday that you know, fortunately for Chitin, wasn't routed into anything that was going to be too big of damage on both characters. Ragna, the blood scythes in resonance, and all those things that landed could have equaled dead characters and a lot of health regain.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I mean, if
yeah,
there's gonna...
I'm not good at this whole team thing.
All right, I don't know if you're still talking or not because I think you cut out again.
Oh my god, no! Spectre, please! I'm good.
Okay, all right, you're here. All right, cool. Yeah, so game 2. Phoenix is out, and oh no, Kanji and Yukiko are right next to each other, so they're not actually doing anything.
Oh my god, that's another one of those situations. The big Ragna hit, but wasn't able to get a full confirm for it.
Yeah, that's happened multiple times so far for Slayer. Unfortunately, it's kind of dropped a couple of different targets. And it's just kind of playing to the detriment. And oh my god, triple overhead on that one. Oh no, not another one.
Yo.
Snap on him. Thano, finish it off with the DHC, I assume, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta need it to just get the Ragna out of there. Not a bad conversion at all if it equals a dead character, especially if it's Ragna. Don't have to worry about that comeback potential.
There's an attack activation just before the throw, so doesn't have to deal with that. But problem is you do have to deal with the big old stop sign, one of the greatest assists in the entire game. Kill the 4P. Overhead on this one, and yeah, it's looking like this pressure is really, really difficult to deal with. The resonance basically did not get used. It got used to build meter and get a little bit of red health back.
Yeah, which was a little bit of a enabler for this combo. Could be big implications on future hits. He was able to land one, but not gonna be able to catch in a super or anything to get the kill on Yukiko.
Swallowed air.
No.
Okay, sorry, you didn't cut out. I just swallowed air.
I'm constantly in the mix. I'm going like, yo, am I here?
I just almost died, no biggie. But I mean, you know, I'm not gonna be as dead as Slayer is at the end of. Wait, why didn't you super? Okay, never mind. I read.
Oh man, yeah. There's been a couple of those situations that we've seen from Titan, even in game 1 as well, right? Not catching in the super as soon as possible, but all working out in the end as long as the neutral still being maintained. Titan is in the game as they are 2-0 up against Slayer, a game away from moving on into that top 8.
Yeah, so that means Crackin is gonna have the pleasure, the absolute privilege of fighting Blue Sub in top 8.
Yes, we're gonna have to see if Slayer has anything to say about that. Again, like in terms of Slayer's approach, oh my gosh, we're just gonna be switching teams entirely. Gonna be going to the Yosuke Chie.
Was that? I thought that was 3-0. Was that not 3-0? Am I dumb?
I think it's 2.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All day.
I'm a fool.
Yosuke Chie swap here is very interesting here for Slayer. I mean, I think the ideology is that be trying to flip around and be a little bit more elusive with the approach on the Yosuke, which is going to make, I mean, it could make Titan screen control harder in theory, but when you have access to like Hilda 4P and the trajectory of Yukiko fans, being able to go 2 fans vertically, I mean, who knows?
Oh, they buffed it. She can throw 2. Yeah, Arya hit right here on Yosuke, and well, you know, what's really funny is I've actually talked about this matchup a lot, Yosuke versus Hilda, thanks to the EU players in BBTAG. And this is something that I feel like Yosuke has a lot of trouble with, is Hilda, because of the stomp sign and because of some of the other things that she can do. Now, usually it's backed by a character that, or Hilda is the one backing a character, and so the stomp sign, you know, becomes more of a factor. So right now, it might not stop all those V-slashes, but that will definitely stop a teleport for sure. Jump speed.
Yeah, Slayer just getting Yosuke out of there as soon as possible. Did a little bit of work, but bleeding on the back end. I'm interested to see how this Chie is going to be able to navigate things. So Chie does have... There's a couple of ways you can approach this. Just trying to tough it out and get in, or when you build those 2 bars, go for the Meteor Supers. But right now, it's getting a press full screen.
Yeah, and I mean, that cross combo was solely just to get all that life back. I mean, you saw, like, Yukiko just, you know, just got a bunch of life back, getting the press, got a bunch of life back right now, working almost on a perfect, technically, if you get more life back.
Yeah, I think at this point, that's Kaitan's goal, right? There may have been some ways that some of these combos and pressure sequences could have been utilized to cash out more damage, but Kaitan's just making what's already a tough situation appear even tougher here.
Yeah, I mean, this was the on paper thought that we thought before this game came out. This is what we thought New 13 and Yukiko was gonna do. Then it turned out New 13 couldn't keep people out, but Hilda actually can keep people out.
Yes. Okay, no backing down. Level 1 resonance style. She is going to be getting that passive meter regain that could have been used for meteors, but just sniped out, possibly in jump frames, maybe for that situation entirely. But Kaitan, just with the fantastic neutral. Is that another BBTAG perfect I see?
Might be a hood perfect for sure.
Yeah, hood perfect. Kaitan 3-0, going to be able to move into top 8.
Yeah. So that's okay. So now that thing I said earlier actually happens.
Yes,
yeah,
essentially just Ebonic plague Nostradamus.
Oh man, I wish I could tell the future. I wouldn't have so many problems.
If only.
Yeah, so that is our top 8 solidified. And so I think we should take a look at the bracket real quick just to check that out one more time. Monkey versus Master Cheat, right? And then the team kill with Mystery Racer and Gatorade. Royal Rose and Jigs, and then Blue Sub and Kaitan are gonna be right there fighting for the losers bracket. So, this is that winners bracket makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it's reminiscent of like a WNF bracket that we may see from week by week with those 4 players kind of being represented there. So a lot of matchup experience going to be coming into play there. I'm really excited to see who's going to be able to clutch it out and move on to the winner side. But loser side, no stranger as well. I mean, Blue Sub versus Kaitan is definitely some people that have been having their rounds over the past year and a half or so through these online tournaments. Royal Rose and Jigs is a little bit of the wild card because Royal Rose kind of appears here and there throughout these online tournaments. The Yang Groupie is definitely a player that I have my eyes on. But Jigs, you know, gonna be going up against them, who we saw earlier. See if they're able to clutch out over them. It's a solid top 8 all around.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it for sure. All right, just assume we're gonna start with yep, okay, they're already in the lobby. I don't even have to ask. I was assuming it was gonna be Monkey versus Master Chief, but I wasn't entirely sure. But you know what is going to happen at all times? You are, against your will, going to hit this contribute button on the match arena. You will do that because I said so. There's at least 33 codes left on just the free contribute codes, and then you can also contribute some more money through, you know, following Guzman Gaming, following Diaphone on Twitter, etc., etc., right? There's even more and stuff than that. You can also scroll just a little bit further down, and there is some merch to be able to get, you know, for Vortex Gallery, which is very helpful for the team at Vortex Gallery, not just BBTAG. You're basically, you know, helping the anime FGC as a whole, right? And also contributing to the Match Arena prize pool at the same time. It's insane.
Amazing stuff. Ebonic Plague, is there anything that you need to tell us? I mean, we've already confirmed that you can predict the future, and now you're using mind control techniques to get people to donate to the Match Arena. What's truly going on here?
I might not be Ebonic Plague.
Oh my gosh. I mean, you're Milia, right? That's what I thought.
I'm Milia cosplayer. If you've ever run into that soul on PC, that's me. I am Milia cosplay.
Simply too powerful of being beyond my comprehension. The only thing that I comprehend is donating the Match Arena at this point. Your mind control is already taking complete control of me. But no, I mean, I'm free. Completely folded to the Match Arena show. But I mean, if there's anything that I can kind of, you know, make sense of, is that I do see Master Chief and Monkey on the screen. So this is interesting. There's a matchup that we saw recently, and the Chief did lock in this team. It went down to the wire. It went 3-2, and a lot of that is because of Mika's ability to counterplay teams like this through her projectile invul Mika missile.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, the big worry for fighting Monkey is always the Yumi Adachi, right? And the projectile game is something fierce, of course, with the Adachi laser, and so you don't have to worry about that if you're fully projectile invulnerable. Got hit, you know.
Yeah, the big keyword of the statement you just said is if you're fully projectile invul. I mean, and all those other times that you don't have that.
If, yeah.
Yeah, you're susceptible to stuff like this.
Got caught on the, I think it was like a backdash or something. Yeah, air unblockable, easy money. He's gonna get the knockdown. Ragna is, well, I mean, Ragna's gonna have to do some of that stuff that is his claim to fame, where he gets regenerated to that health back, because he is bleeding.
Yeah, you've seen better days as Monkey has been able to really dictate the entire momentum and pacing of this match with Yubi Adachi. Mika gonna be going down. No, just saves it right at the last moment. A touch burst, but whoa, what for?
I mean, I guess you saved Mika and now got out of the combo. This actually might work out a little bit better unless, you know, you don't block this mix-up, which is very, very difficult for sure. And yeah, that's gonna be the end of Mika as well. Monkey smartly using the red the red color right here just to be able to get through the Zeodine as invisible as possible.
Man, that is definitely some old school tactics right there to try to blend into the background. I mean, if we were offline and he had the stage selected, you could guarantee he's gonna pick like the reddest stage possible to just kind of really visually mess with the opponent of what's going on.
Is there a red stage in this game? I feel like no, but maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. I guess oh my god, yeah, we don't have all the Persona stages, so.
Yeah, exactly, we don't. So it's like, I don't think in BBTAG specifically, but I don't know. I guess we'll have to check that later at some point in our lives. Already cross combo activated, mix up sandwich potential. Oh, Heat Riser. Yeah, just gonna force the burst. But I mean, Adachi's still gonna have the Heat Riser at the end of the day.
Yes, that buff is going to be staying present for
near future.
Oh my god!
Okay, but there's no bar and there's no cross gauge up until just about like 3 seconds into this.
Yeah, the thing about it though, building up so much of it, actually interested to see that Monkey opted to keep that happy birthday going for as long as they did. Chief's character is really in the dark now.
Yeah, that is a ton of damage to start out taking. And I mean, like, these Zeodines are putting in work at this point. It's like, it's really not even about doing the, oh, switch? Oh, tried. Yeah, you could even see the one frame. But unfortunately, active switch is 3, so.
Oh, you did that online, you're a nut. You're a nut.
Oh my god, nah, bro, that's the Blazblue stuff right there. Mainline Blazblue training versus Column 80s. And yeah, right there, trying to use the EX to fake out the active switch. Monkey has just complete control of this right now. And I don't even know if that Mika Missiles is coming into play anymore.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, in terms of just like the momentum of the match, it's really Monkey dictating everything. I mean, rightfully so on the Yumi Adachi is just something that this team can do. They can constantly put you in the mix. They can constantly try to avoid being in a mix-up, and you end up in a mix-up anyways. I mean, right there. She's just trying to simply air dash in. AZO tagging Yumi into wrap, like, Monkey
Yeah.
going up game 2.
That was, again, super strong right here. If I was Master Chief, I'd take a second, honestly, because like you gotta really ascertain what's going on at this point.
Yeah, and I mean, it could be a bit of like hesitance on Master Chief because it seems like they were fully committed to the Ragnarok. Yeah, they're gonna go to the Ragnarok Hiko, and I know why they're committed to the Ragnarok Hiko. It's because of how tight the set went between these two the last time that they played. It was really going down to the wire on that 3-2 situation, and Mika was super potent, but Monkey just coming up with the ideology of like, yeah, Mika's kind of a counterpick, but if I just simply don't let her play the game, then I'll be fine. And I mean, it worked out perfectly this far.
If it were me, I would simply play the game. That's how I would get around this problem. But yeah, I mean, there it is. Adachi JB, 5P from Yumi. There's so many which ways I can explain why that's really good. Wait, here's the mix up on that one. Yeah, it's gonna be the overhead this time. Oh no, not the reset. Okay.
Oh my god.
And anytime I see EX ice in the air, I just go like, oh god. It's like what shenanigans are about to happen?
Yeah, I mean, any type of restand situation in this game, especially solo off the Yumi EXR ice in the corner. But Chief's defense definitely going to be rewarding him this time around for possibly some of the like most convincing points of momentum they've had throughout this entire set.
Oh, and was trying to take the burst on that one, but Yumi is actually going to end up helping the 4 beach. Going to get the active switch on this as well, and Akihiko's going to take a grip. Oh, he didn't have cross gauge, excuse me, but he's going to press the EX button and get an assist home.
Yeah, and there's a safe jump off that air raid as well. It's just not the situation to be in. Not, wow, did catch it in. It's still been enough. Chief not bursting.
Yeah, it's hard right there. Like, do you burst and then potentially get your Ragda like destroyed, or do you let Akihiko die? It's a weird situation right there.
I mean, I guess in terms of the 1v2 potential, who you would want to play with, Ragnar would make the most sense. Oh, we might see a little bit of the reason why right here.
Gonna get off with that life back.
Almost a full health bar.
I thought it was actually going to be full health. Like, I might have actually overestimated it.
Gauntlet Hades in the air to escape this out situation. Clutch stuff.
Oh, but the 2B right there on the jump in. And okay, well, it's not going to be too much, but it at least slows Ragnar down even further. And Master Chief is going to be having to, well, come up with a game plan here in about 3.2 seconds.
That's about, oh my god, such an empty jump low. Monkey building all the meter in the world. Gonna be able to steal this out whichever way they want.
It's gonna, if DHC is required, which it is, it's gonna come out. Like, it's just, yeah, it's over.
Yeah, man. Adachi, Yumi, Monkey 4012 gonna be able to take it 3-0 over Master Chief and move into winners finals of Vortex Gallery. And yeah, the cycle of teams that we've seen thus far coming and play Ragnagen was the initial team that it started out with here, showing that they have the Adachi Yumi on deck. That's something that you're going to have to keep in mind and have some type of counterplay for it, because we've seen what can happen if you're at the will of that team. It just goes off the rails so fast.
Yeah, that definitely went off the rails real quick right there. So that's gonna put Monkey in winners finals. We're gonna find out who is it gonna be. Caterate? Is it gonna be Mystery Racer? The Racer of Mystery. Be as is.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, we do know that it's a Mystic mix-up team kill. So I mean, if you got a team kill, the whole way it fits in winner side top 8, that's not the worst thing in the world, right?
I mean, at that point, what are you gonna do, right? Like, it's just you just play, like.
It is what it is. So, like, Caterade, interestingly enough, he's been really kind of heavy on Guilty Gear Strive as of late. Very, very good Gold Lewis player. But as a proxy of that, in terms of entering BBTAG tournaments, he's kind of been far and few in between. Just kind of recently getting back into the groups of things. But even in doing so, has not skipped a beat. I mean, the Takatsuki Kurogane that we're seeing has still been very potent. That's how they got into the top 8 situation in the first place. But even on the side teams, like, he has a Yosuke Akatsuki that he busts off from every now and then that is looking equally as potent. Really, the question is going to be how Mystery is going to be approaching this. They haven't locked in the team yet, but I mean, I guess we can imagine that Adachi Shurigan is what they're sticking to, unless they have some counterplay in mind.
Yeah, I guess we just gotta wait and see. I feel like Adachi Shurigan is just like the norm, like just maybe the best way to go even, because like, okay, so let's like think about this, I guess. Well, I mean, we did see the Akatsuki kind of negate some of the traps earlier. That was a thing that definitely happened, so I guess we have to think about that too.
Yeah, and I mean, despite how that went, because I mean, if we think about it on the base level, the Akatsuki Kurogane and the Akatsuki set of blue stuff, right? Kind of similarly oriented teams. So a lot of those aspects we saw of like trap notification for Akatsuki and everything can definitely be an aspect of this match as well. Mystery Racer going to be sticking to their guns though. They were victorious over blue sub, so see if they're able to strike some of that same luck and outplay here against Caterade.
Well, coming into it, I guess we're gonna just see how it shows up at this point.
Won't be easy.
Yeah, it's Caterade. Electrifying offense going to be going up against Mystery Racer. The good cop, bad cop. That's what we can call this team.
Yeah, well, I mean that's like exactly right. It is good cop, bad cop actually. So, although Naoto is like vigilante, so not like a true cop. I guess.
True.
Vigilante detective. Now you just got to deal with the mix-up afterwards, right? But you have no bar, you have no cross gauge. Just kind of, oh no, that's super bad there for Caterade. Now, what is lucky is it's not gonna be too much. It's not having like an Atom Smasher or cross gauge. Jump rope, it's blocked, and then Happy Birthday of his own. But the problem is he's playing Akatsuki, so he's got to really adjust his combo.
Yeah, especially off the two-way starter. Fortunately, it's a coast-to-coast conversion to set up a corner situation of their own. You can see this person trying to push block, notify some things. It just threw right before the 5P big contact. That was very nice.
That was the weirdest looking burst situation I've ever seen. Because like it looked like the burst went through Naoto, didn't have to block it, and then like after that there was no punish on top of it. That was, I don't know what that was.
It's a bit odd all around. A lot of reversal buttons that we've seen from both sides. This one gonna be resulting in a Kurogane kill though.
Anti-air right there. EX Fireball color. Yeah, you tried to anti-air the jump B from Adachi.
Crazy, son.
I remember when Persona 4 Arena where that was possible.
Yeah, even with it being possible in that game, could still be quite the task in some instances.
Definitely questionable at a lot of moments. Oh, 4P plus reversal action, Hamon on, you are dead. That did a lot of damage. Maximum damage, in fact.
Yeah, I mean, you're just maxing out the numbers like that. Oof, definitely no question that Akatsuki is dead. But yeah, Mystery Racer having a very pretty solid match. I mean, the big factor of that, despite Caterade finding a little bit of points to get some damage here and there, was killing that Kurogane off so fast. I think the matchup knowledge between these two players is so great. So they do kind of have an idea of where gaps can form. They both have access to the same type of mix-up in the unblockable. So we've seen Caterade frequently go to the B Tatsu on the sandwich and then active switch into their partner, go for the low, and you kind of got to guess from there. Mystery Racer has access to the same thing, and they did tease the idea once. But I think in like the spacing of it, Cater was able to recognize and get that happy birthday confirmed to begin with. So just that comfort level between these two players, I think, is why we've seen so many reversal buttons. It'll be interesting to see how they tighten it up as the set goes along.
And neither will we.
Game number 2 here.
I'm tired of this. It's your case.
Caterade definitely looking to hit that 4P. 100%.
Maybe. I mean, Doug, last round start, he did freaking jump.
Oh, there was 4P right there.
Oh, you were right. Man, God, why you just know everything? You predict the future.
I don't even know why you're trying to talk me up. I made the most obvious call of all time.
That was a guarantee the blockable situation. Mystery Racer not having the bar.
Oh,
wait.
yeah, you can just do it on reaction. That's the worst part. Well, he was able to recover from the grab in time, so Jumpy unfortunately did not get the counter hit. But was already committed to the Zeo, and that's great for Caterade.
Yeah, fantastic. Mystery Racer's character's on such fatal territory here. And again, just recognition of the block situation, knowing how Mystery Racer wants to construct that pressure. I'm hitting buttons.
Okay, well, coming in with the fireball, but the trap is there. Yeah, I was thinking that the trap was definitely going to get big 8-bad, but I don't know. This is a hard fight. You would have to get like a mark on one of them ASAP to make this happen.
Well,
wait, hold on.
And you were saying.
Hold on, wait. Maybe there's some truth to what you're talking about earlier.
Well, look. Oh my gosh, yeah, gonna be going for a reversal yet again. A very smart parry to get behind now to Kurogane and not worry about a thing, but not enough bar. Not drop combo altogether.
Oh my god, that was so weird looking. But alright, okay. I mean, it's not impossible, but it is very unlikely at this point. Oh, EX guns? wonder if that was just to goad the assist out or something. Whew. Hit plus frame zap.
I mean, whether the situation was possible or impossible, I mean, it is truly up for debate, I guess, at this point. But Gatorade eventually able to come out on top and tie it up here against Mystery Racer. And yeah, I mean, so one thing that is interesting about the way that match went, I mean, because Mystery Racer landed the hit, they did opt for getting the mark on Akatsuki. Because, of course, you know, if you have the mark on Akatsuki, you passively regenerating meter, the next hit is death for him. But what Mystery Racer tends to do in those situations when they do have the passively regenerating meter, they try to make you block something, you know, put you into the Hama-on block stun, and then because there's increased chip in the resonance, eventually, if you're just stuck in block stun or like a true block stream for that entire 15 seconds, you're at a magic pixel.
Yeah, definitely not a situation that you're trying to be dealing with.
Can we just get this shit?
Yeah, it's definitely one of those clutch factors that Mr. Racer can dig into if they get the opportunity. But I mean, playing the BBTAG match, you want to play that 2v2 for as long as possible, see if they're able to do so better in this game 3.
Right here, and I mean, yeah, that's gonna be one of the nicest parts that I totally forgot to even think about, was that like parry is also negating the 6P from Adachi or EX if it's, you know, if he's on point.
Right.
Yeah, you really don't have to deal with it, which normally that would be like super annoying. And same thing with the 4P from Naoto. Got the fully charged B, and well, Naoto has cracked her last case this game.
Yeah, just about gonna be up to Rogue Detective to try to bring this back. A solid start, gonna be able to get a little bit of damage. Oh my god, okay.
Yeah. I was like, as soon as I saw the Atom Touch at the top of the screen, I was like, oh, this is the one where you link afterwards, right? I think he could do that in Persona 4 Arena as well, but I forget the circumstance of like, it might have been the exact same combo actually, but.
Yo, he did 6P with the Akatsuki parry on the front in case you're hitting that jump B.
Absolutely. Just
Awesome
coverage, right? It's very important.
Yeah, Mr. Racer, this is so rough, man. He just like has no more resonance to work with. Any hit can kill. That Kurogane is fully healthy.
I think actually getting rid of the Persona might have actually made him land faster, but it doesn't matter, you know, Adachi's still going down at this point.
Yep, Adachi going down, Gatorade going up. So Mr. Racer gonna need to win these 2 games straight if they want to remain in the winner's bracket, go into that winner's final to challenge Monkey 4012. They haven't locked in yet, and I mean, I've been prefacing it. Maybe they are just taking a moment. I'm not quite sure, but there are those side teams that he does have access to that haven't reared their face yet, but could be a possibility.
Yeah, I definitely think it's more taking a second than picking a character, but I could be wrong. Taking a second is pretty important just to calm the nerves, slow them down, especially when like a player like Gatorade is just like basically holding forward in his brain, not on the controller. Like so like the gas has to be stopped in some way, shape, or form.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. You're really just putting a different meaning to the frontal cortex of the brain when holding forward on the mental when it comes to Gatorade. But
absolutely, frontal cortex. Yeah, big words. Got it.
Man, I don't even know where I pulled that out from. I took anatomy like 10 years ago, bro. Like,
you know, I've heard people say frontal cortex before, or something.
Something like that, I'm sure. Lobes.
Yeah, they're lobotomies.
I had a different territory.
I mean, is that not cutting out the holding 6 from Gatorade's brain is a lobotomy? Like, oh man, yeah, 4P is gonna connect right here. Mix up time. Luckily in the corner, so it doesn't really have to deal with that artificial wall stuff, but the unblockable could have been coming. And somehow got counter hit. Not sure what they were trying to press, but, well, I mean, you're not going to have this Naoto anymore, and Naoto has literally cracked her last case for the set.
Oh my gosh. Possibly, if Mr. Reese is not able to bring this back in this familiar territory that we saw from Game 3, it could be Curtin back in Gatorade. It's just, whew, gas, step on the gas, and it's just been really rough for Mr. Reese getting started.
Yeah, like Mr. Rissa recognized a little bit too late that CO9 takes 20 minutes to start up and flashed with it. But still, I mean, you know, just fine, has the assist, gonna be able to get the knockdown here. And, well, yeah, I was gonna say, you're gonna have to do some real smart guessing right here just to get out of this. This Gatorade is gonna take down Mystery Racer and move on there to Winners Finals.
Yeah, man, when it just comes to the tools that Kurogane and Akatsuki have on display, there's just such a nicely constructed team. I mean, that Akatsuki 5P for the blocks now. We're talking about Kurogane's 4P and just the assist kit that both of them have, the amount of sandwiches that can be created. We're talking unblockable scenarios, the mix and everything. And I just feel like when you have all those tools in your head and you're idealizing them, maybe writing them down on paper, when you look at a just typical Kurogane and Akatsuki player, you don't really see the full cycle of them throughout a set. You know, really the exploitation of like the mastery of a Kurogane Akatsuki player is just seeing such well-constructed offense. I think Catering is just a perfect example of that.
And well, I mean, that's one of the reasons why Catering moving on. Well, one of the many, excuse me. Why Catering's moving on here. And so our winner finals is solidified as Caterade versus Monkey. So gonna be moving on to the losers bracket here. We're gonna be having Royal Rose versus Jigs. You were talking about wanted to take a look at Royal Rose, having high hopes on this one, and after that it's gonna be Blue Sub and Chitin.
Yes, that is what we have up on deck here. But yeah, I mean, throughout you mentioned earlier, Yang Ruby is just a team that we are constantly exposed to at WNF. And I mean, just Yang in general. It's a very, WNF is a very Yang populous community, even though we may have the knack for being the Ragna nation. But yeah, Royal Rose is a player that I've come to kind of see over this past year or so in a couple of other brackets, Raw and Rumble and a couple of other things. And I think they have, I mean, it's a very proven team to gain Ruby confidence itself, but I think he has a pretty good fundamental core. So I'm interested to see how they take to Jigs. Now Jigs that be starting off with the Carmine Aurier immediately here. I think they had a different team that they played previously.
It was Neapolitan Aurier, wasn't it? Previously?
Yeah, I think it was, because I remember you getting hyped for Neo.
I love Neo. I'm a very large Neo fan. My size of fan for Neo is quite big.
Not Leo.
I mean, no, I just be Leo Ash. I don't really care about that character.
Oh man, here we go. Royal Rose versus Jigs. Okay.
I mean, you know, Ruby's on screen twice now. Because of the thank you for the raid, by the way. Oh, okay. Get the loop, and the problem here is this Oki is about to hurt. Okay, didn't do the normal 4P Oki, but interesting.
Yeah, because I mean, based off of when you time that Ruby for Pioki, right? It maintains the like a mixer sandwich no matter what, right?
Yeah, it's you, regardless of what tech that you make, you can get the mix-up that stops you from jumping out of command grab, or you get command grab, or you do this or that. Like there's basically, if you're playing Ruby Yang, there's basically no reason not to find a way to knock the opponent down into Ruby 4P.
Yeah, I mean, despite not having that lock, I mean, in terms of just sheer momentum and pacing for Royal Rose, things are looking quite nice. Oh, a Blue Beat combo that be able to find an opportunity versus Jigs.
Not gonna matter. I mean, the Jigs getting out at this point. Oh yeah, trying to go for the throw on that one. EP comes out though, and that's gonna be a gone. Carmine dead and gone. Sandwich pressure. Oh, ducked it too, so yeah, just gets a free punish.
Very nice. Yeah, that's one of those age-old knowledge checks when it comes to blocking Yangs 2 and 4A. If you're ready for the A follow-up, Jigs show that they are.
Yeah, right, Semblance activated. You can see what Jigs is going for while the Semblance pauses the screen. And yeah, that's one of the many privileges of Yang. She may have lost an arm, but she did not lose the pause button.
Oh my god. I mean, look, in this game, based off of the... First of all, spoilers. Second of all, in this game, based off of the way that she's presented, she hasn't lost her arm yet. That's a sore memory.
Well, every character is Season 1 Ruby, so every single, all of them are, so... You know, it's to avoid spoilers. I get it. I understand. Then you got degenerates like me jumping on the mic, talking about stuff that happens.
Look, I mean, in all fairness, I mean, Ruby is like, what, nearly a decade-old show? It's kind of an old show.
It's quite old, yeah. I was definitely, like, in my first apartment ever when it was, like, when the first trailers were coming out.
It's still running to this day.
Gotta finish the fight.
Whew, okay. Whoa. Yeah, I like Jigs being able to counterpoke out of there, get out of that corner situation, because you do not want to be stuck there against this team.
Yeah, I mean, Royal was trying to be out of that situation, but the pinwheel luckily saving Jigs for that. Ooh, oh, maybe an input error on that one. Unfortunate as Royal Rose is going to be able to grab all the way to the corner here.
Oh,
Missed the jump C.
Yeah, I think so. That's what that felt like.
Not gonna need it this time. Yeah. That's always a safe jump. Anytime. Ruby needs it.
Love to see it. This character's been terrorizing for years.
Yeah, I've definitely been saying Ruby needs to be deleted for years.
Okay, so I'm not gonna be able to have enough dip on the chip to kill this Ori, but still in the next. I barely was able to call that.
Very, very close. Yeah, I mean Ruby Rush Seeker is like really, really strong. The semblance is like crazy. Ooh, nice anti-air too. That was really, really good on the reversal action there. It's gonna be able to catch off this full conversion. And okay, burst out. Jig's gonna be able to save Carmine, but I mean, it's not like Ori is much healthier.
Oh my god, that was a very weird clash kind of interrupted the Ori 260 there.
Yeah, and that's invincible, so that's actually gonna also save Jigs' Ori. And yeah, I understand the DHC. Get that character out of there. She needs some help.
Yeah, definitely. Interestingly enough, despite the fatal territory of a lot of characters and potential fatal hits, no characters are down, but really both players need to be really careful about how they call assist from here on out.
So this is the most bursting I've seen on like singular hits in a long time. Like these characters are just barely surviving. So it's activated.
Oh, I think that was a mix or a miss on EX Firecracker.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. With the 2As eventually just gonna connect and Carmine buying himself at this point. Resonance active with the sandwich activation and
Oh my god!
oh, that's super unfortunate, and Jigs capitalizing beautifully right there. This could be the turn. Oh, no way.
Man, I think he ran forward and wanted to call like Royal Rose out for potentially doing a push block and get a TRF. This is really tight between the two of them. I feel like I'm going either way, trying to get the buzz on to. Oh, that's right, he's ready for it.
Oh, okay. Drops the combo though, got 2A instead of 2C, I think. And oh, yo, what a call out right there. Just go straight into super if you can. No, but okay, it's not gonna matter. Everything's fine. Everything is fine.
Oh my gosh. Please keep in mind the commentator's blood pressure here. My anxiety is going crazy right now, but Jigs still able to pull it together off of that solo Carmine. There was just like, I think Jigs was really in the zone there because there were some things in theory that I feel like they were setting up, like off that resonance activation with the pinwheels behind. I think they were trying to call out Rose for push blocking the pinwheel and hit them with the throw, which was like layer 5 like interactions that they were going for there. But yeah, they just kept their cool and was able to bring that game.
Well, 5C at round starts, unfortunately not going to work out, but wow, the burst unpunished because of the crouching state, and I guess Yang 5-8 just actually went over it, which I don't know if I've ever seen.
Yeah, I was a little bit shocked at that interaction as well. Oh my! Oh!
She does not give a shit, bro. She does not care.
How did this happen? The cross combo activation didn't like really spend it all to try to get the level 4, but you're in this situation in the first place. You got to be feeling kind of nice about Yang 5B at the moment.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of additives to that make it a lot better too. It's not just the damage that you did with Carmine, but the fact that that was all red life. Yang is just gonna get that life back, and she's already in semblance. Like,
yeah, that's a net positive altogether, and you can see Royal Rose just, like you said, allowing her to heal in the back, still getting hits with Ruby in the front. It's getting more and more kind of in their favor the longer that Jigs is able to get some with starting there.
Jigs, unfortunately, they dropped the combo here, and oh, the jump in from Royal Rose. Oh no! Oh, their DP missed. Oh no!
Yeah, I think Jigs has a pretty good eye for that. I mean, especially off that Carmine comeback that they made last time. They've noticed that Royal Rose is not afraid to hit that DP panic button when they're under pressure.
Yeah. No full confirm off that, unfortunately. Wow, was able to block in time? That is surprising. I was not ready for that block to actually be made. But I guess it was the end of the active frames for Pinwheel, and Jigs now 2-1.
Yeah,
Carmine coming in the clutch.
Seriously, man. I mean, Jigs is really out here. We saw how that, how chaotic, but how that round kind of began there in the earlier parts of that match with Yang having the semblance so early. Royal Rose tagging her out. Ruby still able to find hits in the meantime, but Jigs, you know, just I think the kind of stability that they've been able to show off with their mindset, even in the situations where they're down, has really been able to carry them here. They're a game away from moving into the top 6.
Rose is really gonna have to figure something out here on this, on being able to deal with this Carmine. Now, the Ori has been less of a factor, but the Carmine has been putting in absolute work. Ooh, yeah, 5 on that one. And it's gonna be able to beat the burst as well. Gonna go cross combo activation. Just switch the character. Oh, that was cheeky. Get another mix-up afterwards rather than just go for what you normally would. Okay.
Oh my god. What is?
Oh, that was. I am learning right now. I am studying. My pen and paper are currently being used.
For real, the routing here from Jig a little bit. That's another happy birthday cashed in here. This time with Aurier. Just gonna go straight into the super. Unfortunately, didn't go into the other one that I think hits both characters because it casts a little bit more damage on Ruby, but this is great nonetheless.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that means Ruby's gonna be Life Semblance activated for Yang, and basically all you have to do is make sure that Carmine doesn't go down here, and you're sitting pretty. Yeah, you got the Yang. That's even better.
Oh my god, that is just up to Ruby trying to bring this back. A good way to start out here. Reversal super here for Royal Rose. Gonna need to be able to carry this momentum if they want to stay in this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, Royal Rose unfortunately gonna get caught here. They might have a chance at this combo. Yeah, it doesn't really get much else, and well, I mean, oh god, the over, but no, he's still alive. Oh my goodness.
Hopefully Jig doesn't regret this. That Ruby is swinging. She wants it. Oh my god. Royal Rose able to get contact. Did not go for a first save confirmed.
Yeah, I was trying to go for the auto combo to keep it safe, but finally the 5B is going to be finishing it off right there, and Jigs is going to be moving on in this top 8. Royal Rose going home with 7th place. Well, they're already home, but you know.
Oh man, for better or worse. Yeah, we are all presumably home. You know, we may be
not, but
yeah.
I'm definitely in NorCal right now.
Oh my gosh, but yeah, solid stuff to Jigs there, man. I think he's really nailed the nail on the head. What's going on here? I don't know, man. Basically,
you hammer a nail on the head, right? You don't nail the nail on the head. But you do nail a nail, I think, right? Because like nailing something is a verb, and not just the sexual connotation. I'm pretty sure. But you know, see, we're trying to learn on the stream. We're trying to get learned.
Basically, I'm just completely caught in the schmitz right now. But I mean, we could have taken a couple of notes from Jigs there as a whole with that Carmine, right? The Carmine as opposed to Neo put in a lot of work, and I think that was, like you said, just a big factor of how they were able to take that match all together.
Yeah, and I mean, one of the big factors is the prize pool. That allows people to want to take these matches, and the Match Reno is the prize pool that you're looking to increase. Now, there are 31 free codes still left. All you got to do is hit that contribute button up in the top right and sign into, you know, whatever social media that you probably want to use. It's up to you. I don't really care because it all works the same. You just click that button, you're good to go. You've contributed 50 cents to the prize pool. Also, you can contribute as well by just doing any sort of the rewards in Twitch quests or the Twitter quests or any of the other quests right there. Sponsorship quests are amazing because they add even more. On top of that though, Vortex Gallery, you know, there's a lot of people going and doing this stuff, and well, their hard-earned work needs a little help with the Vortex Gallery marketplace. Now, you're not only going to be buying Vortex Gallery merch, but you're also going to be contributing to the prize pool on top of that.
Yeah, so definitely consider doing so if you haven't already. We appreciate you guys for joining us here at Vortex Gallery here at twitch.tv/GuzmanGaming1. I've done approximately 60 of y'all, so definitely if you haven't hit that claim code button, please consider doing so. It just takes a couple of seconds of your time. But we are moving and grooving through this top 8 bracket action as we are going to be jumping over to the other side of Losers Round 1. We do have a Blue Sub and Chitin99. Yeah, so I am interested to see how this matchup shapes out. You know, Chitin just really can't escape from Akatsuki's apparently as they're fighting the other Akatsuki player in this bracket. I feel like just Akatsuki interaction is something that we've been kind of been able to touch on throughout the entirety of this bracket. But yeah, it also kind of mentioned the similarities in approach between Caterade and Blue Sub's team having that Akatsuki as a front loader and the immense amount of damage situations being able to create through Seth Pro Grinder respectively. So see how Chitin's able to contend with this. I mean, I did like the way Chitin was playing in that previous match. We saw just exemplary play of being able to stall things out and really get into the comfort zone. So
yeah, I mean, this one's a little bit different though, because like this is not you know, Akatsuki with an assist that snipes you from the top of the screen kind of deal. It's not Akatsuki with an assist that very specifically causes basically an automatic crossover if you have no push block or if you have no ability to stop the other character, right? There can still be a sandwich situation set up thanks to the crossover slash, but it's not nearly as free. Like you run the risk of this happening, right?
Yeah, this is exactly where you don't want to be. Something that we have been noticing about Chitin's previous matches is the lack of flame buildup. That's not going to be aspect, at least for this round. We're already sitting in 5 stacks. We're game.
Yeah, I think 5 stacks is definitely gamer territory for sure. But okay, yeah, gonna use that jump C to be able to stay away from blue sub, and yeah, not moving forward, just trying to like contain the Seth. Unfortunately, the jump and then taking the burst on top of that.
I love the way that situation was created there from blue sub, really putting the pressure on Chitin to be inclined to burst just because of the sheer damage potential that was being threatened against Yukiko. And look at what it has resulted to. This Hilda is definitely on the brink of death, if not dead from this confirmed.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, if not dead, you may as well just DHC, right? That's gonna do it for that Hilda. Yukiko by herself. Resonance level 2, gonna be a little bit harder, especially with that sandwich and Big Beauty.
Yeah, and I mean, so when it comes to that post-resonance situation for Yukiko, I think something that a player has to keep in mind is reversal Miragi dying, but if you're just mixed up on how to input that in the first place, could be some smart card play coming out here. But Blue Sub, taking that game 1, really just found that single point of momentum that they needed and carried it all from there. I truly think the way that they set up that threatening to kill Yukiko, getting that Hilda in so early and really being able to press from there was a huge kind of difference maker in that game.
Yeah, that was getting rid of Hilda. I feel like is always like the big thing that happens in Hilda teams. Like once you get rid of Hilda, things start to steamroll in the other player's favor. It feels like every Hilda player just like is like so all in on Hilda, which is weird because like Chitin is definitely all in on Yukiko, but she's, well, I mean, like her defensive capabilities aren't super strong. So
right.
When she has to deal with like Seth Akatsuki just jumping all over, like how does she stop them exactly?
Yeah, I mean, it's rough, and you know, just getting rid of Hilda also like diminishes the useful support capabilities that could happen for Yukiko as a whole. We do see right now opting for get some of that life back, but the drop combo just gonna be nullifying the health that was the game in the first place.
I mean, big damage here on the Hildas. I don't think this kills. It should scale a lot, right? Yeah, but it's gonna put her in a really, really terrible position. Yeah, like I mean, you can get Yukiko in here all you want, but yeah, I don't. Okay, just gonna get a little bit of heal before the active switch. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, because it's true health that gets recovered. It's not just like recovered.
Yeah, smart decision making there from Chitin. You can tell what the goal is at play now. Stay away. Let me try to recover this Hilda as much as possible. Let me try to stabilize this match and avoid situations like this. Smart air blocking to avoid that unblockable, and now things are really starting to go a little bit more in Chitin's favor.
Okay, go for the sandwich on this one. This is one of the old 1.5 classic setups right there. It's just drop your combo so that you get the cross under. Unfortunately, though, it didn't really work out, and yeah, the delayed air dash there from Seth going to be getting the overhead. Yukiko's going to take damage, but she's going to be just fine.
Yeah, a little bit of a weird drop there from Blue Sub. Oh, just a little bit too many parries. Miscounted the hits on the Hilda 4P, but it did result in death. Oh, I spoke to this. Solo Seth already getting punished here by that beautiful Hilda 4P assist as we move on to the corner. We're going to be activating resistance. Yeah, you bet.
4P is going to slow that character down quite a bit. That's going to be the nice part, is that you won't have to deal with a lot of the Seth error shenanigans with that 4P on deck. But the problem is if you call her too many times, well, this is going to become an even matchup real fast.
Yeah, I mean, the way that Chitin is playing this out here, it's literally just kind of like a bullet hell. Just like fans and spikes or whatever the hell is thrown out there, right? Fire, flames, a Dragon Force falling down over there. But yeah, Blue Sub just hasn't really been able to, although they haven't gotten hit and they're navigating through this, they can't get any point of momentum started. And with us being in Rampage time, oh my gosh, could be a little bit more detrimental, but a nice find there.
There's that hit that the Chitin was looking for, and it's going to be able to get it. Yeah, I mean, that was the hard part, wasn't it? It was like trying to find a single hit was a lot more like taxing than it needed to be for sure. And that's the unfortunate part about playing these characters, is their mix-up isn't super strong.
Right, yeah, so it becomes taxing on both players, right? Because if you're Chitin, you're just like, man, okay, I can throw all this on the screen, but I need for having it make contact and having like being able to influence the way that my opponent moves is fine, but I want the hit. Like, I want to be able to go on into the next round. And if you're Blue Sub, you're just like, yo, can I please get in? Like
no.
Basically, that was the response that was there from Titan as we're tied up here in this 1-1.
Yeah, that jump B is putting in so much work right here for Kaiden, just straight up completely negating any offensive pressure that Blue Sub is attempting to start. And 8 stack. Okay, you're done. You're done.
God, that's beyond lit.
It's like the Frosty Fausting fire alarm right now.
Oh, I don't know. I do not know the lore about that one.
That shit gets pulled every tournament, every single tournament. It is lit, and Arturo runs up the door yelling, "It's lit!" every single time. Okay, but, oh, happy birthday!
Okay.
You press the button. No, Dice. I got the DHC, so you might. Yeah, that was where the hesitation lied, was the possibility of a DHC there.
Makes sense. Still able to get the hit on the Seth regardless. Did not. Oh my god, just a magic is the
Crazy, bro. Seth is still alive? Alright, well, I mean, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh's got 9 stacks right here, and yeah, I mean, you just start healing health back, like all that health that you use trying to get the stacks. The mix-up is here. When is the activation? Okay, nice. Tried to use the parry to be able to get away from that same type of situation, but just stood there, just sat there, just staring lovingly into their eyes.
Yeah, the little bit of hesitation on either side, and then a fatal slap. But I mean, Chitin really able to bring this together here. They're up to. I noticed a couple of ways that. So I think Blue Sub has also caught on to the potency of the Hilda JBs. I mean, they have been coming in so clutch. We've seen them 2 times now give a round start situation for Chitin to build a lot of stacks. You know, a very comfortable amount of stacks you want to have going into a matchup, even exceeding that going into 8th territory. But with Akatsuki, he was trying to do like some air Tatsu stuff to kind of snipe Hilda out in an act of desperation. But I think Chitin caught on to that and just was really able to put Blue Sub in some dangerous territory there.
I mean, this is even more dangerous territory on top of that too. Like, Chitin 2-1 right now. Blue Sub facing down elimination here, defending, and has been pretty much hard pressed to be able to stop Chitin from doing Hilda stuff, which in turn allows him to get stacks for Yukiko.
Yeah, basically, I'm loving these 4-7 situations. Yeah, I was gonna say the thing is, in terms of having them equate into really threatening mix, I think Blue Sub has some pretty good defense. There's been a couple of drops, but I like that there was at least an attempt there that was a little bit successful. Ooh, Blue Sub with success. Look at the diamonds, man. I mean, Chitin is already at 4 resonance diamonds. Blue Sub literally is building a second.
Yeah, that was just straight up like, I'm calling assist at all moments, and I'm gonna get a cross combo activation. Got it. Got like this, that. Yeah, it's super easy for a team like this to be able to get those Blaze diamonds. And oh, the meteors is gonna help out on the no full conversion off the meteors, but I mean, hey, you've at least like quelled the Seth, if you will.
Yeah, seemingly so. Seth seemingly just always getting tagged out with a magic pixel throughout these games. Like. Gosh, but yeah, I mean, those diamonds and the health bars are just like, oh, I'm just gonna talk about how things have just been felt so Chitin-centric throughout these last few matches. Blue Sub is just trying to get any point of momentum start. The happy birthday, Seth, previous holder of Magic Pixel, now just possibly eternally dead as just solo Akatsuki and Blue Sub will determination try to bring it back.
Yeah, solo Akatsuki is really gonna have to get like a happy birthday or just straight up like 7 different reads at this point. And that's the hard part too, is because Akatsuki, I mean, like, quite honestly, yeah, see, Akatsuki's gonna have a lot of difficulties being able to catch up to Hilda pretty much at all times, because he's not really a character with super strong mobility, right? Like, yeah, okay, he's got Tatsu, like, he can sometimes hit you out of the air, but when Hilda is kind of doing her thing, Akatsuki has troubles, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. He has access to parry at least, but I mean, it's just like parry, although it's a nullification factor for projectiles, it's not necessarily allowing you to cover any ground or really address the really problematic aspects of the matchup. And I mean, we saw that as the tell of the tape for the entirety of that match. Even when it was a 2v2 and Seth was alive, Blue Sub just could not navigate around Chitin as a whole. And I mean, that kind of comfort zone that Chitin was able to find was definitely a kind of representation of how they were able to take that 3-1 and stay, you know, present in this loser side top 8.
Yeah, well, present they will continue to be as they have to fight Master Chief next, and the other losers bracket match is going to be Mystery Racer and Jigs. Winners finals, however, is Monkey versus Caterade, if you will. If you've forgotten or you're just tuning in, this is what our bracket looks like right now. And well, this winners finals definitely looks hard. I'm going to assume Racer and Jigs. Yeah, sorry, it's in the Discord. The Racer and Jigs is definitely next. But that winners finals, I'm I'm really looking to see how Monkey handles the Naruto for sure. But we'll go there later. Mystery Racer and Jigs up now. And so Jigs had quite the devastating Carmine in their loser round 1 for top 8 specifically. And that's what I guess we're going to be looking at now, right? Because Carmine put in so much work that, I don't know, I guess I'm just expecting so much more work from Carmine.
I mean, you're right in that assumption. I think Jigs is slated to agree with you here, as it looks like Carmine is going to be, for the foreseeable future, a mainstay for the rest of this bracket run. They are on that Ori Carmine, locked in against Mystery Racers, Dr. Shirogane, that they have committed to throughout the entirety of the bracket. So Adachi Shirogane, I feel like, is not one of the more common Adachi-centric comps that we see. Adachi, a popular character, but this team comp is very Mystery Racer-centric. Like, you don't see this team every now and then.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess you don't really see these teams very often outside of, like, I mean, like, okay, if you live on the West Coast and you know Mystery Racer, of course you've seen this team, but, like, otherwise...
Right.
Yeah, the mark already on Carmine right here. Whether that character comes or goes, that character is going to die at some point. You know, you're marked for death.
Yeah, I was really interested in the way that Mystery Racer set up that Aqua swap. I was really expecting the double fangs for the attempted unblockable, but no, it was just 2D Aqua switch. I mean, he made contact, so.
Yeah. So, I mean, hey, and at the very least, you know, got the pressure off it. Both characters are marked at this point. This is just like horrible.
Yeah, this is just not a great situation here for Jigs at all. I do love the attempted forced savage situation. Mystery Racer just, you know, firing away with that DP and gonna be able to bring down Aurier.
Okay, so the pinwheel actually helping out, but Mystery Racer not giving a shit about being hit and just mashing out a hit stun. Very smart.
I like it being real. Oh, yep, you are marked. So that is, man, you thought this was going to scale poorly? Nah, max damage. Shirogane with that combo.
They had 5 meter anyway. Like, it was, like I'm pretty sure that character was dead, regardless of marks or not.
Just keep it simple since you have the mark there regardless. Just spin the 2 bars, call it a day. And yeah, I mean, that was definitely a nice match there for Mystery Racer. I feel like they dictated the majority of the pace there. A couple of Aurier hits here and there. The Carmine right from Jigs that was previously such a menace. Not doing as much work this time around. I think it's just going to be some navigation of figuring out how they're going to approach Mystery Racer and be able to bring this back.
I mean, not even much of a chance to have that Carmine like put in work in the first place. And I mean, that just shows again some Mystery Racer's strength on the offense there, just being able to push forward. Second game here. How do you fight around the Itachi? That's such a hard part. Because like Zeodine's out and now it's just like, alright, I'm coming in. Like,
yeah, basically. Those are thoughts that you need to have before this match even starts of how you're going to navigate around Adachi. Because if you're caught thinking, and the way you think is passively without doing any action on screen, Zeo's already in your face. Like...
Try to go for a jump combo right there. Unfortunately, not the way to hit it. Full conversion here. Set the trap. Oh yeah, try to go for the unblockable, but beautiful reversal action there from Jigs.
Oh my god, okay, yeah. Opting to bring the Ori in a bit earlier than I expected.
Oh, just barely got away from those Naruto gunshots, huh? Like, that looked like it was right in Naruto's face, but I thought they were going to connect, but no dice.
Bit of a near miss, so okay, yeah, we went to safe jump. That is one of those patented Mystery Racer setups we saw it earlier in the bracket. It's just so elusive. You don't expect Adachi to steal the corner, and then, man.
All side of my head says Adachi. Yes, the answer is yes. Oh, got the reversal action on both characters right there. Oh, excuse me?
I
shots. All right.
Doing it again. Oh my god.
I was gonna say that they have access to roll, so I wasn't super worried about that super activation. And I mean, I guess neither was Mystery Racer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he was worried about anything. The gall to do wake up C guns in the first place from Mystery Racer really just showing how cool, calm, and collected they're here and how confident they're feeling going into this game 3. It's really going to require a change of pace of Jigs here to really figure out how they're going to navigate around this. I mean, this Mystery Racer's entire comp, I think the screen control is really what's providing the a little bit difficult here for Jigs.
Yeah, the screen control about the... Well, I mean, okay, so like this team is basically screen control the game, right? And it has been for... you know, since its inception, clearly. Right. They've always been very strong at that. And, I mean, you're seeing why, right? Like, the Zeo, the gunshots, the traps, all of that in conjunction with each other plus the crash from Adachi, you know, the 6P or the 2P6C. It's just so hard to deal with. And okay, blocked it that time, but okay, and gets the hit too. No downsides actually.
Yeah, I guess the only downside is not having the full combo conversion there, but at least getting a little bit of damage on the Adachi. The back and forth nature of this match is starting to add up in Mysterious's favor. What a conversion here too as well.
Oh, not getting the overhead. It's not even the unblockable version this time, but cross slash is gonna finish it off.
Yeah, so Carmine out of here. The weight of the world on poor Aurier's shoulders.
Yeah, this is Under Night. This isn't near. So no waste of the world here. But, sorry. Beat Riser, go on the assist, get a call. I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say you have to reset. There's really no way without the fourth bar. And well, I mean they understood that emphatically. You're gonna be able to finish that off. 3-0 Mystery Macer moving on here. It's gonna be in the loser semifinals. Gonna have to play the winner of Master Chief and Chitin.
Yeah, Mystery Racer just definitely putting on a showcase of what their team is able to implement in like the most ideal of scenarios. Again, that's green control potential of Mystery Racer just coming in so clutch throughout the entirety of that set. Jigs just couldn't really find a way to navigate around it, but I mean, not for nothing, Jigs gonna be able to I was gonna say go home, and then I remember what we said last time. We might be home, but I mean in the tournament run with the 5th place placing here at Vortex Gallery.
According to your picture, you really don't look like you're home. You look like you're in the rift between space and time, like just straight up. I have no idea where you're at.
I'm in the sunken place, bro. Definitely between the rift of space and time. If we're trying to make VTuber references here, because I love both the space and time centric VTubers. That's another story.
I actually wasn't, but you know what? I'm gonna let that one rock. That one is allowed.
I mean, like there are multiple aspects of my Discord about referring to the space and time continuum. Oh my gosh.
That's fair. That's totally fair. I understand.
But yeah, I mean, if you guys have a bit of space and a little bit of time to in your day-to-day, maybe you want to check out Pinnacle. You know, this is going to be something that's going to be happening in Vancouver, British Columbia. A lot of great titles up there. Some very hefty prize pots as well for multiple games. Get Gear Strive, the type arena. Just a solid lineup there. So if you're looking for some offline action, be sure to check out Pinnacle, happening October 8th and 10th. And yeah, if you're looking to take full control of your inputs and really kind of lay it on, Hitbox has got you covered. If you're looking for an alternative controller, you know, just all the things that Hitbox is able to give you access to in multiple different types of games. They definitely have covered with those directional inputs. And yeah, if you are just loving what you're seeing so far, you have an affinity for Blazblue characters, check out the official merchandise here off through 86. You can use the 10% off coupon VRTX BDE 2021, and you can get you know, a lot of nice Blazblue official merchandise there, a little bit of swag. And I mean, if you want a nice shirt, if you're a fan of Soul Bad Guy, or maybe a couple of other guilty or extra characters, they got covered there this time. VRTXGG 2021 for the free 10% coupon code courtesy of 86.com. Be sure to check them out and all of the ads here for Vortex Gallery 2021.
So luckily, while we're able to hit those ads, you know, we got the players up in here. Master Chief, Chitin, they're ready to go, and I think Chitin's trolling right here with the platinum, but you know, we'll see.
Man, like it's just Chitin from time to time will tease the idea of going to those side characters. Sometimes they commit. Under these stakes, it doesn't look like it.
I thought I didn't actually see the switch before pressing the button, so I totally whiffed it. I was like, wait, no, hold on, this is real. I got bamboozled. I got Smeckledorfed. I got tricked.
Not for now, but maybe planting the seeds for a counter pick down the line. I don't know. The platinum match is spread against what Chief is running here, but Chief staying solid on the Ragnamika, right? And I think in terms of the ideology they had going up against Monkey with the Shaolin Bull, could come in clutch here against Chitin. It's just gonna be a matter of getting it started.
Oh, my favorite counter pick, Platinum the Trinity BBTAG 2021. That's the favorite counter pick right there. But okay, yeah, gonna use cross raid. They get rid of all the partner bar, but at least you get the active switch bonus, right? So. And well, I mean, you get Yukiko out, who is very clearly in Chitin's like game plan. Specifically, supposed to get the charges and the stocks like in the back before finally coming out.
Yeah, and we're seeing a little bit of that in play right here. Gonna have 4 stocks while she's able to play the game. Master Chief gonna be able to fire back with a little bit of buttons and a pretty nice corner situation here too.
One super right there. Unable to DHC, it looks like. Well, I mean, even if it DHC'd, I don't know if it would have killed, but yeah, got the burst out just in time. Gonna go for meteors to try and save themselves, and well, Yukiko surviving by the skin on her teeth. It's Mika trying to save Ragnar as well. Oh yeah, projectile invul, Mika missile. Let's go.
Love to see it. And I mean, even if that didn't lead to a full combo conversion, just throwing that out in the neutral is going to make Titan have to think about how they're going to construct their game plan.
That's super good right there. It looks like Master Chief scouted out when the burst was going to be possible and immediately knew what to do. Resonance comes out, but cross combo is available, and oh, the active switch. Yeah, the reversal action is just too slow, unfortunately.
Oh my god, yeah, there's such a polarizing DP that Hilda has, man. Because there are some pros. It reaches mad far, vertically and horizontally, right? So if you are in the air, at least a little bit away from the ground, there's no question you're going to be getting hit. But I mean, it is just such slow startup. It could be such an easy super debate through a multitude of ways, active switch being one of them, as we just saw right there.
Yeah, I mean the height is kind of the big point of contention, right? Because like normally you're trying to like get away from where Hilda's wheelhouse is normally, and then instead she just kind of like reversal actions you at the top of the screen, and of course it's air unblockable. So I mean that's one of the big deals. Or the fact that it's like a stop sign on active switch, right? Like you can just kind of it's not the same as her 4P stop sign, but it is at the very least like you can kind of try it.
Oh yeah, definitely can be potent if used in the right situations. Man, that was a very unfortunate drop there for Titan, fully committing to that 2VD, as Chief is going to be able to almost get a burst punish as well on the latter end of that.
Yeah, really, really unfortunate right there, but I mean, it's not going to amount to too much. Well, I mean, this will. Yeah, you ain't got no cross gauge to get yourself out of this one. Ragnar's going to grip a life back, and he's also going to grip you. Well, okay, right there, and barely any health left. Hilda getting mollywomp too on the active switch, super unfortunate. And you just got to deal now.
Yeah, and I mean, despite some of the damage that we were able to do on Ragnar, it's pretty much all healed back at this point. But a happy birthday could kind of swing the tides of things. You see Titan opting for those heal conversions at this point. I think that's smart.
Ooh, was able to catch the 5A from the top right there with the jump A. Just goes into cross raid on this one, and still knows to big super on wake up right there. You know, I'm not gonna kill, but it definitely gets Ragnar out of any possible situation.
Yeah, what a clutch call there from Master Chief, just to not be, you know, kind of at the will of any type of Yukiko Uki. Oh my god, EX Mika missile, you don't have any more bar, Chief.
Chief's at this point no longer relying on that, but nice reaction there from Titan. They're gonna be able to hit, but again, don't have any bar. Nobody's got enough bar to be able to finish anything off. Mix up? Okay.
Solid on defense. Man, the pacing of this match is a lot slower than a lot of the other matches we're seeing. We're almost at rampage time in a 2v2 situation. Possibly I spoke too soon. Mika living by the skin of her teeth, but just caught with the 2A.
Slightly before rampage. That's incredible.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no punish though!
Yeah, he does not come out with that second hit on whiff. Titan just not quite ready to commit to the punish. Chief living to see the light of day with the solo racket for now. But Cardinals this time around does make contact. That's huge. Hilda's dead. A little bit more life for Chief as we go to this 1v1 situation.
Yeah, I mean, the resonance will eventually come. Well, I mean, you're trying not to have to use resonance in a poor situation. And oh, the mix-up right there. Yeah, when Yukiko is doing grounded normals on you, you have to make sure you're always paying attention to whether or not she is going to cancel into grab. It's a little bit wonky. You know, most characters don't have that ability, but she does, and you got to be privy to it.
Yeah, especially when she's in those 1v1 situations or 1v2 situation. You know, Yukiko players really have to dig deep for how they're going to close out. And like sometimes they will go for a little bit of greed plays or a little bit of a call out to see if they can get those reset situations to really cash in as much damage as possible. And Titan fully rewarded with that. And as you said, not being so quick to activate the resonance, just staying on the offensive and being kind of definitely handily rewarded for that with the game.
Yeah, I mean, if you activate the resonance like just willy-nilly, you just get opened up to a mix-up, right? And like your advantage is kind of gone. So I totally understand them not just like trying to find a spot to activate resonance and instead just playing the game. And if one came up, it would present itself, and you can just kind of do it then. Not gonna matter anymore. One apiece now. Anti-air right there from Kite.
Yeah, beautiful find on that 2B. Woo! Mika kind of surprising me with how far she traveled with that 16.
We were about to say the same thing. We were about to say literally the Okay, I'm glad.
She's kind of close, ain't she?
I mean, you know, that's another one of the reasons to use the assist, though. It's like, you know, you kind of make some sample stuff happen. You can just force it to whiff while you're, you know, doing block springs or something. Oh, but the command grab, active switch right there. Gonna also take the burst on it. Jumping normal, slightly less damage, but slightly less damage to Ragnar is still like 8k, so who cares?
Yeah, but I do think Cheap is definitely not opposed to getting this amount of damage to cash in on Yukiko of all characters. Really kind of the heart and soul of Titan's team, being able to cash in this much. Is this a kill, actually?
Well, it is the Resonance version, so yeah, big boy damage on that one. 12.3, Master Chief. Ooh, trying to fake the cross up, but it looks like Titan's ready.
Jump back, but good to be able to catch it. A little bit of damage on Mika. So one aspect of Hilda is definitely the chip damage. Look at Mika's health bar go down. Oh, but yeah, the projectile invo capabilities. You gotta be careful with how you construct those interactions.
Oh, and the reversal action not making it high enough before the invincibility ran out, so Titan got away scot-free. Excuse me?
What happened? The screen simply just dragged Ragnar into the mix. Hilda playing with a ghost character in the backline there. I have no idea what happened.
I think I know what happened, but I'd have to see the replay just in case, but I'm almost certain the camera moved because of the burst specifically, which allowed Hilda to get pushed back, which is a little wonky, I know it sounds like, but I think I might know how this works if I double check it.
Oh my god, not for nothing, just off of that interaction that happened and subsequent interactions, Titan took that little bit of a wonky situation and just kind of ran with it. That's whole Hilda rally was fantastic. And now they're up 2-1, a game away from being able to move in top 4 territory here at Vortex Gallery.
Had Hilda being pushed out of the range of Ragnar burst actually changed the matchup. I can't believe that.
For real, I mean...
Burst was coming in, and it was going to hit Hilda, I'm pretty sure. Or were they blocking it that time? I thought it was going to hit Hilda anyway.
Yeah, it was just really weird. You gotta imagine that Cheap was absolutely not expecting that, and I mean, the actions that happened afterwards, it was just Titan given a little bit of an inch, taking the mile, and Cheap, you know, we have seen how Mika Missile has really influenced this matchup, you know, on that solo hold in the first place. A big factor is the chip that's able to build 2 projectiles, but the thing is, it's a lot of projectiles, the so kind of deterring against that. So Cheap wants to still have that at play going into this game 4, but they need to make it happen 2 games straight if they want to stay in.
Well, I mean, already right here, Titan with a strong start, offensive pressure, continuously going, reaction on the burst with the reversal action, gonna be able to take Nika all the way to the corner here on top of that. This is, well, this is definitely a start here for Titan, and, oh, no way, bro.
I must say that was kind of nice of the very narrow, tiny hitbox that Yukiko assist has for it to not only make contact and be useful as an anti-air, but for Titan to also be ready for the conversion. You're man, you don't see that every day.
Recorded history.
Yeah. You do not see that every day.
Oh my goodness, bro, that's actually wild. But okay, anti-air right there was not ready for it to connect, so it didn't cancel into anything, unfortunately. And I mean, Master Chief's gonna run away with that, right? Get a lot of that Ragnar life back here. 8.3k. Oh, got more characters.
Oh my god, the latter half of that Yukiko 5P picking up.
Yeah, and the reversal action auto-correcting, and that's gonna be a dead Hilda. Yukiko's by herself 3 stacks, but she has the life lead.
Yes, definitely. You can see Titan taking things slow, you know, with that life lead. Oh my god, take 4 minutes. Oh, Mika's burst! What are you doing?
Oh my goodness, was not ready for the burst to whiff, just like pretty much anybody else in the room.
Basically, very weird burst interactions happening throughout the entirety of this match. She's gonna be able to find a hit. Are we cashing in? Yeah, we're gonna go for the resonance right now. No reversal Miragi dying, just gonna stay put.
And thanks to Resonance, that chip damage is something fierce. Level 4 on top of that. Doesn't even need the stacks, right? The levels take care of it. Caught the hit! Not gonna connect on the flame. Oh, just barely didn't. It was the right call, for sure. But unfortunately, the super's just not fast enough on product.
Oh my god, yeah, we've hit Rampage time territory. And I mean, it's just tough to say what is like, oh my god, just to be able to find a throw. It's tough to say who is really feeling comfortable here. Cheap's characters are so close to die, but they still have 2 to play with. Titan, no more resonance available, but still have the power of zoning that's been good up until this point. Cheap finding a way in, cashing in the damage, is gonna be rough.
Pretty much no reason to use Devour, or not to use Devour by Darkness right there, just to get that health back. But the 5C's actually connecting, got the excellent on it, just a little bit extra damage, and then, oh, there it is, Mika Missile. No full conversion, unfortunately, but yeah, the jump charge, be
Bonk.
bonk.
So yeah, man, despite the zoning and house flows being played, you can tell that Cheap went to maintain the Mika for just exactly the right time to get that Mika missile going. Hopefully with time and just more experience on the character, they're able to have that equal, at least a bit more hits. I mean, even if it's not a combo conversion all the way, she could do that Mika missile like, what, 4 times? They can all kind of link it to each other, so that could have solidified that game faster. But Cheap, cool, calm, collected, committed to this Ragnar Mika ideology when their back was against the wall, a game ago, so.
Well, I mean, 2-2 right now. No more backs against the wall. There ain't nothing left. You gotta do it.
Yeah, do or die if we're top 4 here at Vortex Gallery.
Reverse action to try and save the character too. I mean, it's just red life, which obviously Ragnar's not gonna care about in the first place. But at the very least, you keep Yukiko safe, and it's kind of the kite in the way. Yeah, there it is, Pika Missile, and yeah, can't really do much afterwards, unfortunately. The low connected.
Yeah, and there's no cross combo available. Even the 6K getting pushed this course over, surely opened up by the overhead. Titan really finding a lot of hits here and a good chunk of momentum.
Okay, 5C knockdown, and here we go. The Oki with the fire. Yeah, but 5C comes out again, or you hit the 5C user.
Bad, and this time had the partner available, so able to get the full cash out with the meter. They chose to do so. Mika getting sniped out of that charged up B that we saw to close out the previous match. Cheap just trying to get anything started, able to find something with the 5B. Punished on the first.
And oh, dropping the combo though. Titan is pretty happy about that, obviously. There's the Mika Missile on the cross up there. Got the 5B as well. That should be a dead Hilda.
Yeah, definitely. That's another big thing about that Mika Missile that we haven't seen up until now. Even if it doesn't make contact, if you block it on hit, she can cross you up on block, bro. Like, it's so hard to block.
She just passes right through you. That's one of the reasons why she's like actually like a really strong character in this game, is because she can just force sandwich setups, and you can't really do anything about it outside of use your own meter to push wide.
Oh boy, the pickup, getting a kill on Ragnar here would be huge here for Kite, just based on from comfort levels. You know that is one of Cheat's favorite characters. It's gone. The Mika, the power of the XD, the Mika bug to try to bring this back if possible for Cheat. Kite on such a huge life lead.
Aqua Belt not gonna be able to do it. All right, now hold up. Only got 1 stack though, so the super does no damage.
Can he go full Doritos Locos Tacos here? The 5B, no conversion.
Chip damage on this is it's definitely not a BB fire layer for sure. There's only 1 stack here for Chitin, and just trying to keep away. But the Mika Missile, so much meter. There it is, the reversal action off the Jump C. Oh, okay. I was wondering if Jump C was gonna connect to. Oh my God, yo, the auto correct. Counter it. Oh my God, the conversion and the 588.
Master Chip going full Nachos Belgrande here as they're able to get it 3-2 over Chitin with the solo Mika comeback. And man, like when I was seeing that Ragnar went down and the life disparity that was there between these two, it felt rough. Like Cheap is a little bit newer to Mika, and although that EF missiles at their disposal and like the way that match works on paper, it was definitely looking like a comeback they were gonna have to bout and work out a lot of outplays. There's a little bit of like nervousness on both ends, but Cheap somehow, some way able to clutch it out through the power of Taco Bell, man.
Definitely. Baja blasted that ass out of the tournament as Master Chief is going to be moving on to loser semifinals. Chitin is going to be going back to bed, going to take a sleep, and winners finals, Monkey and Caterade right now.
Yeah, so you were talking about it earlier. You were interested to see how it goes, right? Because we have seen Caterade pretty one note, but a very, very strong note of that Kurogane Akatsuki just kind of making headway through this bracket with the wind and constructive pressure and offense just being relentless, right? But Monkey, a little bit of a tactical approach. We haven't seen the full kind of flourishing of it throughout this bracket, but just through previous context we know he has a myriad of teams that he can pull out at any given time. So we saw the Adachi Yumi potency against Master Chief. How and what they pull out against Caterade here will be interesting, because Monkey has kind of been entering more net play brackets as of late at the time that Caterad's been playing a little bit more stride. So like I don't even know how much match knowledge these two have of each other. They definitely know of each other, but it's gonna be a very interesting meeting between these two players.
It's actually pretty interesting considering it's like, you know, Wednesday night fights all the time and whatnot. But like you said, you know, Caterade has been playing Shrine, and then Caterade has also been, you know, excellent at chilling the Matcherino just like we are, because the Matcherino definitely needs these contributions. We do have these free codes, 25 remaining, so more of you jumped on it. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. We also have the sponsor quest, Guzman Gaming on Twitch and a lot of other stuff. What is this? This is a direct contribution from Guzman Gaming themselves.
Whoa. Could it be? It's already donated.
Oh,
Is the Madman doing it again?
It's happened again.
Insane stuff there. But yeah, shout outs to Guzman and shout outs to y'all for using those contribution codes, the sponsor quest, all that good stuff. If you want to do a direct contribution, of course, we'd appreciate it. And I mean, as Ebonic Plague has mentioned, that Vortex Gallery swag in the marketplace, I mean, you're supporting an awesome tournament, gets some awesome merchandise as a result of it, and it goes towards the bracket. I mean, if you're just looking for a triple threat scenario, you got it right there. I mean, these t-shirts, these stickers, these mugs, these sweatshirts, it all looks kind of nice, and I mean, it definitely donates to the pod. I mean, a $20 shirt, $8.50 Matcherino can't go wrong, so be sure to check it out.
And again, they added that nice little contribute button. You don't have to like you don't have to enter the code. The code is entered for you. Don't even worry about it. Like,
yeah, I mean, so the previous show point, of course, was just like, yeah, it just takes 30 seconds. You just, you know, log in, contribute, and then go from there. But now it's even more simplified. So really, if you're, you know, watching it, you haven't done so already, we truly appreciate like 10 seconds of your time at this point for the contribution.
it literally takes less time. It's wild. Also, are we running losers semis before we're running winners final? Really?
I suppose so.
All right. Well, okay. That's happening. All right. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Well, so I guess I'm gonna have to wait longer for Monkey and Caterade. It's gonna be Mystery Razor and Master Chief. This isn't, well, I mean, this is a Wednesday night fight staple when Master Chief is actually able to enter.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, these two have definitely gone back and forth. The thing is, Mr. Race's exposures to Mika, not so much. And I mean, we've seen the kind of damage that Master Chief's been able to do with Mika thus far, how much of an issue it can opposed to the projectile heavy character, so.
Ooh, yeah, dropping the throw combo right there. I guess maybe the Adachi hitbox, maybe a little bit. Wow, Mika burst sucks, bro. Oh my god.
Man, this is like the second or third time we've seen it just have a wonky interaction. I mean, it's just inexplicable.
Bro, that looks just as bad as Yuzuria burst, which is saying something. And that blue beak straight into Mark, that's even more unfortunate right there. Well, I mean, I guess Mark's not gonna matter at this point. Unless, okay, I was gonna say, unless she survives, but, you know, not surviving right there. Ragna, we're gonna get a lot of that health back. Now, Mark on Ragna, a lot better, because he already heals the crap ton, right?
Yeah, so to just not have to deal with the Juggernaut factor of Ragna, just said, look, if I just get a hit on you and I have 2 bars, you're dead anyways. But, I mean, look at, we're gonna see some of the life steal right here. Chief almost back in a full take a gas, but...
I mean, if it wasn't level 1 resonance, he definitely would have got all that health back. Jesus, my man, it is swinging. God damn, he has absolutely no regard for human life.
I mean, for good reason. I mean, he has regard for human life, but just his own. He wants his life back at the full capability that he came in here with. Unfortunately, you don't heal after the game is over. But a statement was still made, Master Chief.
No Ragna perfect. I'm sorry, it didn't happen. No.
Close.
God damn, he was just swinging that 5A round.
It's a nice solid button. I mean, at 8 frames, you can't go wrong. And if you're able to make contact exactly as he did, I love the smart hit confirm in the Carnage Scissors immediately, recognizing the potential happy birthday situation. Dead character, leave that Adachi coming in handicap. Nom 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 nom, give me that health bar back.
Yo, it's not just 8 frames, it's 8 frames with the hurt box of a sword. The most of his leg does not have a hurt box.
Man, I know you, like, it feels reminiscent of R5 with Mitsuru, right? But, like, he's just a dude with a foot. Like, why does he get that? Like,
this is my leg. If you walk into it, it's your fault. Oh, man. All right, okay. Well, I mean, Ragnar's not going to be able to get the chance to 5A if cross combo finds his smart true. Got the hit right there. It's going to be able to stop the burst from being good. And knockdown situation here. Let's see. No, it's supposed to be Zio. Wants to set up for the, yeah. But the problem is Mika don't give a shit about your sandwich, bro. She's projectile invulnerable.
Yeah, basically, if she wants to spin that cash, she doesn't have to worry about a thing in the world. But yeah, Mystery Racer spinning the cash to get all the damage done on Mika won't quite kill, but she's definitely in stable territory.
Yeah, the mix-up afterwards. No, he's gonna be able to catch Ragnar though, and okay, at the very least, right, you're gonna be able to do something to Ragnar. You're not gonna be able to put a mark on it, but well, you got the empty jump low, and there's the burst. Now Mika by herself. Okay, well, that was gonna be a big deal up until that happened.
Just a bit. 5A start is not the worst thing in the world. Are we just okay? I thought he might have gone right back into Ragnar. That was just where between Bender and her.
Actually, no, that's a good point. I feel like going to Ragnar actually would have been a great idea because Mika would have got the health back. He would have had. All right, well. But I mean, yeah, you hear him. He said he can handle it himself.
He's not wrong. I've seen him do it time and time again.
My man does not lie. He tells the truth.
Idea engine and Jade.
Oh no! Oh no!
He's
Not the
thinking.
idea engine.
Oh my
good
gosh.
Lord.
Please, Ragnar, stop thinking.
Oh, you know, well, accally, according to
Are you the Blazblue lore me that's there? What is the idea engine?
I can tell you that. To tell you what it actually is would take a little bit, so I'm not gonna worry about it right now.
It is all good. Okay, so no resonance life still, but still a little bit off that DPG from the combo, but just couldn't quite get the kill on a character that they needed for a 1v1 situation. Mystery is gonna be on fire back, tied up 1-1.
Okay, a little bit better, you know, didn't run his face into 5A, you know, Mystery Racer, luckily didn't have to deal with that so much. God damn, he built so much life back, bro.
For real, that was like the
Still
true
in
point of game 1, like, because I mean, in terms of pacing and like the way characters went down, game 1 and game 2 were virtually identical, but I mean, yeah, that one happy birthday to turn the tides of that that much was the reason why Chief got game 1, whereas Mystery was able to stabilize and keep him at bay was able to get this second game.
I think that's why people have a lot of trouble playing in a 2v1 situation, because they're worried like, okay, but if I get happy birthday, this shit gets real, and so like I can't play the same way I normally do with the assist. But the problem is I mean, you kind of need to.
Yeah, you want to abuse the mismatch as much as possible and not be shy about getting your game plan started. I mean, to some extent, I mean, B-type creates the game, but like if you, it was the reason that you got the 2v1 in the first place, right? Through some type of outplay. So if you have a mismatch, use it for all it's worth.
For sure. Well, Mika's gonna be able to take all the way to the corner here. Commander of Ender for the safe Oki.
Oh, he was fishing hard for a thrower DP right there. Mystery's not biting.
Version here. Start groveling. Oh wow, JC actually okay. So he dodged the Ragnar burst, but the problem was he did JC, so it ended up not working out. Nice DP reaction from Master Chief right there. Now Toshi at full health, but she is by herself. This is where we talked about the discrepancy of numbers.
Yeah, it's gonna add up here, especially just getting hit post resonance. You can definitely bet that Chief's gonna cast in the cross combo and make this combo last as long as possible. Some health will be regained for Chief on the Ragnar, but no more resonance for Mistress at all. Yeah, that was a vast underestimation. I don't know what I was thinking, man. I see Ragnar being very weak.
Health will be regained as he returns to full.
Man.
Resonance Carnage Scissors. What can I say?
So you can just
Or was that devoured by darkness? Excuse me.
I think he did. I think he did Carnage Scissors. I can't remember. Either way, it was the Resonance version, and he was just like, 25% of his health was gone. I don't know why I would think that he wasn't gonna get the full life bar back. I mean, it's Ragnar, baby. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, the highest health character in the game. Let's go.
One way or another.
thank God all day.
It's crazy to me that they were like, yeah, season 2, lifesteal, his whole gimmick. Yeah, it's just crazy now. Like,
dude, the first time I saw the Resonance level 4 had the birthday conversion with Ragnar, I think it was ironically at an offline WNF, and I saw how much life was regained. I was like, this is what we're doing now.
stream, if I remember correctly. That shit was on stream, if I remember right, too. Like,
Yes.
I think I saw that. Like,
Yeah, it was definitely clip-worthy.
and it was Master Chief, from what I remember.
Yeah, I think it might have been, actually.
And so I'm just saying. Yeah, getting away from the 6P though. It's a nice part. Oh, reversal action. Again, 6P just completely ineffectual and that's it. Oh, but yeah, physical attack.
Yes, one big accident at the Dr. 60. They feel like it functions like a projectile, but no, it has the properties of being physical, so can't make a miss out through it.
Yeah, it's not a gunshot. He's just shooting in the air. Is the difference. Oh, empty jump low right there. Yeah, that 2A definitely a low. Totally makes sense.
Right? Oh my gosh. The Shirts are kind of fighting for their life here, you know, through whether it be through aggression or trying to formulate perfect zoning here. The character that's so low cheap is on the cusp of winning this, so any mistakes could be really pivotal here for this character.
So the problem is Cheap now has 2 bars, right? So Carnage Scissors is going to negate zoning if that comes out. Yeah, do that before this character can burst out, get that mark. And, you know, really trying to make it happen. Mika now with the projectile and vulnerability as well. With the wall? That has not been gone to yet. And, oh, actually, he didn't need to burst there. But, I mean, you know, in hindsight, how would you ever know?
Oh, wait! What happened?
Why did cross combo not work? What?
I have no idea. I think, like, he may have been... So, so if I really wanted to dig deep, the only thing I can imagine happening there is that he activated cross combo. He was in the startup of some type of normal, and he wanted to see if he could Kara cancel into DP, and it did not work, and he instead got an active switch. That is like the only explanation I can come up with.
The only other explanation I could possibly think of is that if you die during cross combo, that just becomes the active character.
Could be that as well. I mean, unfortunate all around there for Mystery Racer, but great for Master Chief on that Ragnar Mika. Gonna be able to take a 3-1. Get into that top 3, you know, guaranteed top 3 situation here, waiting in the losers final.
Yeah, well, we are going to go to winners finals now. Been mismatched, but we are here. You know, Law Senpai, definitely Law Senpai, not Monkey. Coming up, Caterade, the effervescent purveyor of forward, if you will, of 6, the number 6.
Yes, that is absolutely correct. I mean, we've been talking this matchup for a while, and I think it's just through the sheer excitement of seeing these two players clash and see what's going to come of it, because we really don't have a lot of ideology of what to expect, and I feel like the real big catalyst of it is what Monkey wants to opt into against Gatorade. It's not a matchup we see very often as players that we know of, but what he picks can really have a big effect on how this matchup plays out. Caterade's exposure to whatever team Monkey is playing, just the player matchup as a whole, not having that much left against each other. I don't know. It's gonna be an exciting one.
This is I feel like this is definitely just gonna be a straight up like street fight. Like, like Caterade is just gonna be like just fighting for his life, trying to get this Yumi Adachi to stop shooting laser beams and shit.
I mean, basically, if there's anything that I know about Monkey mostly throughout the comps that he opts for, he doesn't want to scrap. He wants things to kind of just go his way, any way that he can snowball it and not let you play the game until the end of it. That's his goal. Caterade has like a similar goal, but like Monkey is open to interpretation. It could be through zoning, it could be through rushdown. Not Caterade, like you said, purveyor of the 6. It's through from getting in that ass. Like that's a way that he wants to make sure you can't play the game.
Oh, here we go. Round start is very important in this particular thing too. Yeah, and that's why it's well, I mean, if you're able to start a sandwich up before the opponent can even get into that situation that we're talking about in the first place, but just a bit too early because it's BZO, super slow on startup.
Yeah, I like the idea to push block the Yumi 5P and then opt for those parries against the Zio, but yeah, Zio in itself could be a mix if you're trying to do that.
Well, parried the 6P, but the problem is there's way more where that came from. Crosslash takes the first 2, and Monkey is starting out real well.
Yeah, Caterade is just really stuck here. I do like the counter poke to try to get out of this situation, but oh my god, not the drop combo. Gonna need to cover a lot of ground here if you want to kind of bring it back.
Stay on this one. You know, now that I realize it, does this team actually have everyone? Oh my god, that could have been disastrous, catastrophic. But I was gonna say, does Caterade's team have only burst safe combos like some of the other analytical comps?
I'm not sure of the technicalities behind that. I know that like bursting every time I've tried to burst, I've gotten touched, but I honestly don't know.
Yeah, because like for example, the Naoto Yumi team is completely burst safe if Naoto hits you. It is unburstable because not because he actually locks out your burst, but because if you burst, you die. So
right.
Yeah, he's got sway. He's got you know, everything basically. But anyway, yeah, so Monkey taking that first game, and that looked really strong. That looked contained, in fact.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can see Catering trying to come out swinging, had the right read on the air parry with Akatsuki to try to start things out, but no, once Monkey got started, that was just kind of the kind of the snowball from there. And I mean, that's really been a big tell of Monkey's games that they've had on stream with the Adachi Yumi overall, right? And just a true kind of attribute of the team in the first place. It's just, yeah,
Sure.
business as usual.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the businessman right there himself. So I get it. Business as usual for Adachi makes so much sense. And he is being still hit. I'd like to point out, Naoto just took a full screen combo and is still getting his ass whooped, right?
For real. And I mean, not to mention Akatsuki on the latter end of it. Can't do anything about it, and you're going to have to hold a mix after. It's the privilege.
It seems pretty good. You know, I think this team might go places.
It could. It could. Oh my god.
Yeah, oh, I'm gonna miss the sweep though. That's actually pretty okay for Gatorade because that means he gets a second chance of being able to get out. Which, oh, and yeah, look at me. I got Naoto 4P. I'm out.
Yeah, oh my god, that had to be a godsend out to throw down a 4P. Just get some damage on the Yumi and get some momentum going. Cashing in the super instantaneously. Monkey not opting for the burst, so gonna be sacrificing Yumi as a result of it.
Yeah, really unfortunate there for Monkey. I mean, Adachi's got full health, right? He's still Adachi no matter what. But the problem is, like, I mean, yeah, you gotta fight Rush Down Personified here.
Yeah, and the thing is, the real big kind of way that these matches have been going, it has been very Adachi Yumi centric. So although Monkey has access to the output with the Adachi that we're seeing right here with that very sneaky fake crossover situation, it's gonna be a matter of getting it started and not having the Yumi to kind of accident in the back.
Well, I mean, that's going to be the end of Adachi, so we're just going to have to see how things play out the next round, because...
Basically, I think a kill on... Well, obviously in the overall context of BBTAG as a whole, getting a kill on any character is such a big deal, but against Adachi Yumi, it is night and day of, like...
He is maintaining an unwavering resolve.
Wait, did I lose you? Or...
Oh, snap, am I here?
Okay, you're here. You're here. Sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
My anxiety struck. Hey, we've been good all top 8. I was hoping it was going to stay that way.
I mean, it seems fine. It's probably my bad.
No worries. But no, I was saying, like, you know, getting a kill in BB Tag is always such a big deal because of those 2v1 mismatches that you could create. But I feel like getting a kill on Adachi Yumi is just such bigger of a statement, right? Because the team as a construct is made to be like almost perfectly constructed with the situation they put you on block, the hit, the damage factor, right? And when you just cut it down to that solo situation, yeah, they both can make the comeback, but like the potency of it is significantly lower.
Yeah, if anything, the support beams of the building itself is simply just like on one singular support beam. If you think about it, it's just a really fucking strong support beam.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I mean, already in the corner. Yeah, there's that EX Tatsu, and I mean, recognizing it is Monkey immediately getting the 5P right there. Gonna get the active switch too. Beautiful timing.
Yeah, valiant effort there from Cater to try to cover it with the Kurogane assist, but he had an even better effort there from Monkey to be able to navigate through all that and make sure that Akatsuki was punished for swinging around wildly in the air.
That was smart. That was smart as hell right there. Just ready for them to try to press buttons directly after counter the parry from field line and just, you know, go for EX Fireball. Now you get the hit here. Mix up time. No 2B to get out.
Oh my gosh, and a bit of a drop there from Gatorade. I'm actually surprised. So Monkey has had bar for mad long, and I mean, like, there was definitely, if he wanted to kill Akatsuki earlier, he could have. I think he wanted to possibly set Gatorade up to use Kurogane instead, and it just felt so comfy in the matchup. It's just been like, you know, even if I don't get to kill Akatsuki now, I believe in my ability to set up a dangerous situation in the long run anyways.
I mean, yeah, Akatsuki, no matter what, is looking real scarce right now. He's gonna get some life back from this resonance, but it's not a lot of recoverable health. Okay, all right, I almost had a heart attack.
That would have been crazy if Yumi went down as a result of that, but no, still has to play out this 2v1. Hit on the low, that's hard to hit confirm.
Yeah, I was looking for the throw bait on that one. Yeah, okay, set up the sandwich. 2 ways, is that gonna anti-air? Okay. I know it's Adachi JB, but I'm just like starting to try to mentally prepare myself for the craziest shit when it comes to being attacked.
Understandable. Oh, just the JC post-resistance activation, but just runs straight into Adachi's loving arms, you fool. You know he's gonna trip you. We see it every time. Point and laugh at the end there. Monkey able to bring it to 2-1 now. A game away from moving into grand final of the Vortex Gallery.
Yeah, I mean, Monkey. The first game was a lot more like convincing, and it's slowly starting to slip. It feels like.
Yeah, especially off the solo Akatsuki. I mean, of course, like, big up to Caterade for being able to stall that out for as long as they were. It really brought it to a situation where it could have gone either way, right? But I do kind of hear what you're saying there. The kind of dominance that we saw from game one is kind of slipping. So it is leaving some gaps for Caterade to, you know, not completely get just shat on, as we saw in the first match, to say, okay, I'm seeing some sense of outplay. I'm seeing some kind of ways that can kind of navigate around this. So see if Monkey's going to be able to bring it home before it's too late, or if Caterade has an idea of how to approach this moving forward.
A little bit slower of a start, actually. This is maybe, yeah, okay, that is huge. Taking away that Yumi assist during the cross combo, so that there's no longer a cross combo available, and now you can set this up. It's got to be able to unblockable, which, well, I mean, it's kind of easy.
Yeah, just no conversion there, and I mean, Monkey did the push block early that guaranteed that they're going to have to eat that unblockable, but Caterade still firing away with the offense regardless. Monkey going to be bursting in Yumi, but no! Oh, it was a clash, and he was ready for it!
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you watched the tape from the very beginning of the tournament, huh?
Divine Clash Report 2, huh?
Yeah. Oh, there's the parry? Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is super unfortunate for Akatsuki. Never mind, Akatsuki survives! That would have been... I wonder if Akatsuki could have survived that combo if it happened, but this is more than likely going to be a dead Yumi if the full conversion can be met. No.
Yeah, I think with that cross combo going to a resonance super, that could have been the case, but Yumi going to be able to see the light of day for a brief moment.
I mean, I guess you have such a strong controlling option in the Naruto 5P, or excuse me, 4P, that you're probably not super worried about it if you're Caterade.
Definitely, Caterade is definitely moving and grooving. Solo Adachi trying to bring this back here for Monkey, stuck with the cross combo. Look at all these push blocks, just trying to make sure that they're not in any type of unblockable situation. Nullifying the resistance a bit, but at good cost to keep Adachi alive as long as possible, just get clipped on the toes.
I don't know if Adachi's along for this world right now as the Smasher be coming out, or I guess we got to be calling it the Clasher at this point, right?
Yeah, definitely the Divine Clasher. That Kuro got it super at this point. But man, oh man. So we're 2-2, right? We have definitely noticed the, and I kind of noticed it in Caterade's decision making too. The one of the big opening things that we saw from game one, right, was Caterade attempting to parry the Zio and missing it, and that kind of led to a lot of the snowball there for Monkey. Now, when they go for that parry, they're a bit more confident in it, a little bit more consistent, which I think has been kind of influencing the match a little bit. And Caterade finding these openings that are big, they're killing characters first. You know, they've gotten rid of Yumi first twice now, so I don't know, man. This game 5 really feels like it can go either way at this point.
Yeah, well, here it is. Final game, winner's final. Determine who's making it to that grand final on winner's side right now. A cross combo already here for Monkey. This is the scary part, but that parry, putting in so much work throughout the set so far. And yeah, I mean, he's even trying to like just get out of the situations where parry is so prevalent now.
Rightfully so. It changes up the entire dynamic of this team, right? Off that BCO situation, normally, you just gotta hold that Yumi mix, but you see Monkey even like backing away because it's just like, oh man, yeah, he did the parry. I can't really go for what I want to go for here typically.
Yeah, oh, but
they both parry.
Yo, oh, no, not again. Okay, I was gonna say not again. Yo, Naoto having flashbacks for a second there, but not the case. Wow,
that was a fantastic first point, man.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, yo, look what it's about to afford to Caterade. No, the drop in the combo. I guess you can blame that one on me. I probably cursed it. Yeah, now, happy birthday!
Oh my god, Christmas is still a couple of months away, but this is definitely a present here for Monkey to just get a huge happy birthday conversion. Unfortunately, on the air raid, wasn't able to make sure that it was on both characters, but still gonna be able to get the command throw in there. Caterade in a bit of trouble, just curve on it.
And then there's the pressure was looking for the burst on that one. No actual dice there. And ooh, I wonder if that was comboable.
Oh my god, he's just jumping around, dashing with he's all over the place. This is gonna be another kill, double super, and Adachi's out of here.
Now, I mean, with a life total in Naoto, if he's able to find a way out of the mix situation, this it could be possible here. He's gonna take a grip of damage on this one though, regardless.
Yeah, now what will Monkey do? Yeah, they're gonna do the Resonance, right? They're still at the whims of Caterade's pressure. They don't have as many push blocks as they did previously. You can see the way that Caterade is setting up the offense, not quite able to make it into a kill, but off of this, into the ground we go, the pickup.
And then, yeah, cross raid to finish it off right there. Caterade on the come up, back to the winners finals now, or excuse me, grand finals now. That was looking real strong for Monkey at first, and then Caterade just slowly bringing it.
Yeah, man, and like so intent on the match, but when Game 5 was coming around, I was actually curious to see if Monkey was going to stick to it for the long haul, because we saw just the potency of that Adachi Yumi deteriorating little by little the more and more Caterade got comfortable. And with the way that they were able to, I really would call into highlight Caterade's defensive interactions there, because not only were the parries potent, when they were put in those mixed situations, they just had very, very good calls.
Absolutely, no, I'm in 100% agreement at that point, because like, I mean, we noticed that there was a situation where like Monkey was making it so that Caterade was slowed down at round start, right? So like that's how you know that somebody has to make defensive decisions, and when you get put in that position, you're tested. And well, I mean, that was a very clear pass of the test.
Yes, and with the passing grade there for Caterade, they will be in the grand finals waiting the winner of this match. Losers finals, it's going to be a run back to Master Chief and Monkey 4012.
First game already getting them in there as quickly as possible. Oh, and already the hilarious start of Adachi.
Love to see it. But yeah, so interestingly enough, the way that this match shaped out previously, Monkey took the first two games against Master Chief's Ragnar Mika, and then Chief was just like, oh, forget it, man, I'll just bring in the Akihiko, right? This time, Chief starting out with the Ragnar Mika still, but the Mika feels like it has gotten a little bit more threatening as the tournament went on. We've frequently been having to highlight the usefulness of Mika in these matchups. That's off the ladder hit of 5v. You're definitely dead. You're definitely dead.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and then the mix-up on this one, yeah, Adachi, oh, well, I mean, you know, Ragnar actually ended up making that worse, but, I mean, Adachi still has a lot to fight for right now, and with level 3 resonance and not much to work on in terms of life, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, where has this match went? 30 in-game seconds. Oh, just the EX Mika missile. Perfect defense on the side swap there from Monkey.
Was that in an attempt to get Master Chief to actually either move forward or to use Bar? I wonder.
So...
Okay, well, it's not gonna matter regardless. His Master Chief is gonna be able to take that, and that was pretty quick.
Yeah, getting that Yumi down as quick as Chief did ended up being a big determining factor of that. And not only that, being able to so this was kind of what I was trying to preface before things got so chaotic. Like, Chief has had to rely on Mika for a lot of these matches. Like in the matchup against Chitin, they had to rely on it for sure in the matchup against Mystery Racer, and they took those matches. So now that they have a little bit more comfort level on the Mika, the EX Mika missile, and this team as a whole, being able to start it off with a win against Monkey is definitely significant.
Game 2 here, and okay, already Mika having to deal with this situation. Yeah, but good push block though to try and like get out of it. Jesus, okay, I don't know what it is, but Monkey is just like super good at mollywop and assist.
Oh yeah, he has a great eye for it.
Actually, blocks right there, super important, and yeah, unblockable. It's not a whole lot, but I mean it's better than just having wasted the crossbar basically.
Right.
So much active switching.
Yeah, there's just a lot of like full screen stretches that Chief trying to chase, and then like be like
Yeah, that's a nice part about the active switch too, is that Monkey is just basically just always going to have bar, right? Like, oh, but particular invulnerability.
Smart.
Really trying to use that as just the answer basically to Theodine, and it's been paying off quite a bit. Unfortunately though, no longer is that payoff going to exist for this game.
Yeah, although the EX Mika missile is there, navigation is there for Chief, it is just that in itself, navigation. It's a complete direct like interaction with Monkey as a whole. I mean, Monkey is still kind of dictating the pace. Chief hasn't really been able to get into significant started, so it kind of culminates in what we're seeing here now, to where slowly but surely Monkey tends to run away with the match.
Same side mix up on that last one. Then finally the empty jump low on the Theodine, finishing off one apiece. Are we gonna get another one that goes down to the wire is the real question.
Yeah, definitely so. We'll have to see. I mean, so long as Cheap is, at least we're seeing more awareness and more belief in the EX Mika missile that is, it has to be causing some type of hesitancy or at least a mindset for Monkey to knowing that that is an aspect of the matchup, because the EX Mika missile has been used a little bit more in play, but yeah, just in terms of how that game 2 went, Monkey just aware of it, cycling through the actions, cycling through the active switches, and eventually coming into a game.
Yo, movement.
Yeah, PS4 giving me anxiety, bro. Wiggle a stick, please.
Just an ittle biddle. Oh yeah, nice. I love the jump just to keep him there, so that you don't have to worry about the tech out of the corner, and you can still continue your pressure. Fortunately, the mix-up's not gonna work out, but at the very least, you get a second chance at it.
Oh my gosh, the option coverage and lockdown there was perfect. Adachi covering the bottom with the 5P and Yumi covering the top with the air-to-air.
Yeah, this is that support beam right here. Is in action. This building will never fall.
Just about, full screen positioning for Monkey if he has anything to say about it.
Ooh, was able to run up and actually get past the Zeo.
Yeah, the thing is, a lot of damage that's on the table there. Cheap had so much meter. Monkey had no cross gates available.
I was trying to stay away from that 5B. That is the name of the game when you fight me, because you gotta work around that thing. The hit versus available. Is he gonna be able to? Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if you can active switch in that time.
Oh my gosh, did not run with Ragnar soon enough, but the stagger pressure able to get the best of Monkey here. That bar that Cheap's been sitting on for a long time, gonna be able to cash it out. And I guess that is a testament to Cheap not using push blocks, because he's been sitting on like 4 to 5 bars for mad seconds. But as soon as he was able to find the hit, it was a big one.
I don't know how people sit on push block that long. It's like so enticing to just get the opponent away from you.
Bruh, especially with a team like this, like come on now.
To the end, Mika right there, Ragna versus Yumi at this point. Now you got to think about how much health Ragna actually has right now. Both level 4 resonance and he is Ragna. Like,
yeah, just a bit. Gotta be able to bring some of it down, especially the resonance timer here too. You can see, yeah, Monkey just going on the complete defensive. Doesn't want to be, prone to any astrals or anything.
Push block right there, and finally getting open up low is Monkey, and look at that bar.
Yeah, the stagger pressure has been what has been really allowing Cheap to open up Monkey. A little bit of life still. Being low, but did not confirm. Went for a tick throw, was committed to it.
Yeah, jumpy right there. Yeah, gotta take the pressure back now, and now you gotta watch out for the mix-up. It's a Yumi 5, that should do it. Da da da. EX just to ensure the kill, and Monkey doing it big.
Yeah, I think you spoke it into existence, Ebonic. At the end of that game too, you were like, are we going to see another down to the wire set? And I mean, that was as down to the wire as it gets. Next hit scenario on the 1v1 situation between both of these players here, really pushing each other to the limits as we go into the game 4 here. But Monkey in the driver's seat, a game away from move back to the grand finals and right back against Gatorade.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess we still have a chance to see an even closer game at this point, because it's only 2-1 right now. Like, it's definitely possible.
Factually, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. See if theory becomes a reality here. Game point Monkey.
Ooh, the jump A, yeah, being able to stop Ragnar right there. And, oh no, okay, yeah, just outside of range, luckily for Monkey.
Yeah, I think there was just a bit of hesitancy of what Cheap wanted to commit to there, because possibly DP could have made contact with Adachi up there, but he just did not have an answer time.
I thought she's going to be switching off of Yumi Omega amounts of times at this point.
Yeah, all day. 3 resonance times on tech. See if I can just get speed run before,
Mika!
He's still there. He took 5K.
Jesus.
5K just to say hello.
Oh, well, I mean, Ragnar's gonna take a little bit more than that right now, and yeah, once the burst comes out, Mika's like, I know what that feels like, I won't let you have it!
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's just gonna be the name of the game for Master Chief. He's gotta make a way to 5G connect. Walks out of here! Oh no, that is the forbidden starter right there!
Oh boy, yeah, we are taking loads of damage around Mika, still alive. But, oh my god, it was just 11k, this double overhead. Mika's out of here. Solo Ragnar for Chief to try to bring this back.
Yeah, the forbidden starter actually came to fruition. The prophecy has been foretold. Like, Good lord, and oh, the forbidden starter!
Oh, not again!
Well, luckily there's no bar, right? So it's just it's only an 8k damage combo rather than like a lot more.
Yeah, you know, it could be worse.
Could be. Easy chance to get that life pack, not anymore though. Cross combo activation, immediate switch, doesn't really need to do anything at that point. Finishing it off, Monkey with 2 forbidden starters in a single game.
Love to see it. Gonna be able to take a 3-1 over Cheap and get back to that grand finals territory to get the run back against Gatorade. All things considered, you know, the run back between Cheap and Monkey here was definitely a lot tighter, even beyond the set count. Just looking microscopically at the games, they were a lot closer, but Monkey just still able to clutch it out with this Adachi Yumi comp over Ragna Mika from Cheap regardless, as last Cheap's gonna be sitting with a modest third place.
Yeah, so that is going to put the run back here for our grands. Now, Monkey's got to win 2 sets, and that matchup last time was real close.
Yeah, it was just down to the wire there. Gatorade just slowly but surely adapting, but yeah, we'll have to see if Monkey's going to commit to that ideology or change things up as we wind down here at the tournament. As we are winding down, you know, be sure to keep in mind that we do still have that match Reno on deck. So, I mean, if you haven't already, please use that claim code button. A lot of you have, but not everybody, as we still have some codes left over. We're currently at a $40 pot, so if you want to help us out, that'd be great. Direct contributions are available. Feel free to do those as well if you're feeling generous. You know, if you liked what you saw and you really want to, you know, give the players a nice pot here at Vortex Gallery in a West for BBTAG sponsor quest. Check them out on the side. Great way to support some great creators such as Guzman himself and donate free money to the pot. Don't let those go unused. It's just free money sitting there waiting to be claimed. So be sure to use some of those. That Match Room Marketplace is right there. That Vortex Gallery logo is sick, and they have some great swag for sale. We've told you about it, but we have the shirts, mugs, the sweaters all there, and yeah, buying those supports the tournament and supports the pot as well, as part of the cut of what you pay there will be going directly to the Match Reno prize pool that we're building up here. So claim code if you haven't already. You're running out of time. This is literally going to be our last 1 to 2 sets.
Yeah, in the last 1 to 2 sets, it is like we talking about how close this was. Well, I guess we got that. Sorry. Yeah, the Pinnacle coming up. Again, I went to this tournament. I thought it was a pretty fun time, but that was like 2 years ago, right? Obviously, we've had pandemic, so you can't really just you can't really have been made another Pinnacle at that point. So next one's coming up, and then as always, Hitbox Arcade is sponsoring Vortex Gallery and the whole of Vortex Gallery as well. They've been sponsoring a lot of different events. You can get more than just the Hitbox. You can also get a lot of things like the Cross Up, etc., etc. Go ahead and check it out. Hitbox.arcade.com/Vortex Gallery. And you're also going to want to check out the merch from 86, which is not only the Blazblue stuff, but, you know, the Blazblue stuff on the forefront here. VRTX BB 2021 for 10% off. That expires on September the 30th, evidently. And also the Guilty Gear merch that they have as well. It's not just Blazblue, you know, whichever one that you like, you can get it. Basically the same coupon code, except you insert GG. So it's VRTX GG 2021. You guys can check that out. That is courtesy of 86, which has been around for the anime community for a very long time in terms of merch, for sure.
Absolutely, some great sponsors that we have here, a great bracket that we've had here at Vortex Gallery in AOS BBTAG, and it's coming to a close, an exciting one. I mean, this was just a matchup that we have been talking back and forth in anticipation of it happening. It happened. Titans clash. Gatorade came out on top by the skin of his teeth. But you could definitely imagine that Monkey has wanted this run back to try things out a second time around. I hope they're a fan of the number 2, because I mean, they have to win 2 sets if they want to be victorious in this tournament and really make that statement. But I'm just really hyped to see what we have here, because all matches from the top 8 have been great. But I think this is definitely the conclusion that we've been waiting on.
Well, you know, I mean, obviously Monkey likes the number 2 because Monkey at least has a single 2 in the tag, right? It's Monkey 4012. Right?
And in the secondary tag, Law Senpai 27, the 2 is still there.
See, the 2 is still there. See, 2 every time. It's inescapable. It's very clearly their favorite number. Nah, but for real though. So yeah, Gatorade, Monkey, grand finals. Gatorade in winners, Monkey in losers. Got to win 2 sets, just like we talked about. And again, I can't stress enough that the last set was super close. Like, it came down to some incredibly good defensive decisions from Gatorade. and it's something that, you know, Monkey is going to have to adapt to at this point.
We'll see how this works out here. Vortex Gallery in a West Grand Finals.
Switch on this one right here. Was kind of looking for the burst just in case. And then it looks like Kid Rage is totally content with taking this damage. It's about, you know, 6.5. Not super bad in the situation on the other hand. Oh, that was so smart.
Huge call there. Because Gatorade is going to be calling out the safe jump with the... Oh my gosh, I can't believe that didn't kill though.
Bruh, you can't have that amount of life. That's like a negative integer. It just wraps back around. You have full health again.
Man, minuscule health, but it eventually deteriorated as Katsuki's going down. Monkey got to be able to work on this Kurogane now, and you can tell that he's coming out here with a vengeance. Not really trying to give Gatorade any signs of getting any momentum started, but was able to find at least one hit.
Yeah, I feel like in this point, Kurogane is going to have to just be the master of swinging, because like he's not really somebody that like this character's not really somebody you play super defensively with usually. And well, I mean, you're seeing it. You know, he's swinging them B normals. Oh, the dash cancel, able to block in time. Big damage on this swing.
Yes, outplay needed, but in the form of violence. Oh, what a reset to it!
Air unblockable, son.
Oh my gosh.
Air unblockable, son. You want to jump out of my mix-up? Too bad.
What were you thinking? Oh, the throw feed! And almost a counter hit confirmed, but still keeping up the aggression. Catering with the solo Kurogane comeback. Gonna be able to take game one.
Master of swing. That's what one of the two M stands for.
Oh
Master
my
Masher.
god. You took the words out of my mouth, Ebonic. I was like, that's Master Catering over there. Oh my god.
But I mean, that's exactly what Gatorade had to do. Like, had to just go ham, just swing a truck over at Monkey, because that was realistically one of the few ways that I feel like Naoto Kurogane specifically is going to make something like that happen.
Yeah, well, it looks like Monkey is going to be trying their hand at something different here. At least the first time that we're seeing it on stream. A new team going to be going for that Ruby Yumi to switch up the pace.
Okay, well, that is odd.
I think it's more so of just they don't want to run the team against Gatorade again that they've shown they're victorious against. I mean, I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's a strong team, no doubt about that, so not really worried about that part. Yeah, we haven't really seen the team go so far, so I wonder how warmed up it could be with the 5D connecting. No full conversion, and that's beautiful for Monkey, because they're going to be able to get out.
Yeah, a lot of damage just on the table there for Gatorade, not able to really cash out as much as they'd like. Still trying to keep the pressure up as much as possible. You know, your bands. All right.
Hands are getting cut up right now. He's just willing to let it happen, you know, because otherwise he's going to be the one that gets cut up.
Yeah, I mean, that's even worse, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, just missing the full conversion on that one, unfortunately. Okay, Icicles. Is it going to be a reset?
Yeah, I had a feeling it would be. Actually, I like Gatorade's decision making to up back there, because it really nullified the combo potential for Monkey.
The next up potential right here went for double reject, so luckily not getting thrown whatsoever.
Yeah, Monkey's willingness to like go on the push blocks when the unblockable situations could happen, he's really liberal with it.
Oh, wow. Ooh, so JC landed just in time to duck under it, because it is something that you can duck under, right? So the hurt box from after JC connects to the ground is actually low enough to the ground that it ducks under.
Monkey has to be cursing the world right now. There have been so many like big actions that he's been able to take that lead to high damage, but don't kill the character. It's like a magic pixel away every time.
That is a problem that needs rectification immediately. Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
because Gatorade still has access to the 2v2. You know, the life bars are getting closer and closer as the longer that the 2v2 drags out. Monkey, use the cross combo. Not gonna have access to burst since anything makes contact. Oh, air parry?
Yeah, I mean, Air Parry's been putting a lot of work for Gatorade, and oh, wow, Ruby got away with murder right there. Getting out, actually murdering Akatsuki. He's going to be able to murder this Naoto as well. And Monkey making things a lot more difficult for Gatorade, and I think Ruby 4P is a big factor in this.
would say so. Ruby 4P has been doing a lot of work. I mean, trading out your character for Ruby buttons is usually going to be some type of buff in some type of way, right? Because like her buttons definitely do be swinging and doing a lot of damage. But yeah, I think just also just the overall change of pace. Like Monkey has a lot of different modes that they can play in throughout the variety of teams that they do, and Adachi Yumi is definitely a. I mean, you've called it like the support beam, the penultimate support beam, if you will, with the screen control and everything. Having a little bit more access to a little bit more rush down and mid-range type of game through this team, I think he's able to get into that bag and really execute on it.
All right, one apiece here, and the Ruby pick is looking better and better by the passing seconds.
Whoever these guys are.
You know how much I hate Ruby, so.
Me and you both for years.
Coming into it right now. Round to start. Oh, the delay right there, and because it's counter hit full conversion here for Caterade.
That's that. Akatsuki, although the things that he has access to on block are pretty linear, it's threatening nonetheless. It doesn't matter that it's just basically, you know, the Tatsu or like the wall of like Vincent's able to set up. It can still open you up if you're trying to escape.
Oh no, the run right there. Always goading Monkey into reversal action. That's like the second or third time I think that's happened so far.
Yeah, at least 2. I remember seeing it in game 1, so it's just gonna be solo Ruby to try to bring this back to level 1 resonance here for Monkey as well.
Oh, goes for the throw, expecting, you know, the fake out on the Peru.
Okay, a good amount of damage done to the Akatsuki. Oh my god, the big throw bait!
Ooh, yeah, and tried to even take the burst on top of that. He's gonna be able to hit. Oh no, drop the combo, and now he's gonna be able to hit. No, wait, hold up, wait a minute, hold on. Ooh, wait a minute. No, there's an assist here. Yeah.
5 people behind. Oh, reversal TP.
No. Oh my god. I can't handle this right now.
Oh my god, they're playing this on a completely different level and octane of energy at the moment. The decision making is constant and crazy.
It's a BBTAG right now. Oh my god, yo, the DP Akatsuki is the only one left right now. Level 4 resonance with 5B full conversion on this. Gonna go into the combo super.
Enough to... No, I don't know what
oh my god. It did kill, it did connect. Oh my god.
Caterade. So Monkey brought that back so far with purely just Ruby fundies. The throw baits were there, the reversals were there. Really evening it up to a 1v1 situation, and Caterade just found the one huge hit they needed. Just a couple.
I was almost certain.
The tournament.
I was almost certain that comeback was possible.
Oh.
By Ruby. I was really feeling it. I was definitely hitting the shulk.
Oh my. Proud of me as well, but he is committed to this Ruby Yumi. This will be his final stand, as Caterade is just a game away from taking Vortex Gallery West Coast for BBTAG.
Monkey's got to get 2 straight right now, at the very least. Just the least. That is step number 1.
Yeah, we'll see how he's able to do it. Caterade's been getting a lot of their advantageous situations going. That's how we lost Yumi so fast in that previous game.
The jump roll is going to work out right here. Tried to structure the combo just to make sure that the burst could be taken, but oh, both hits actually ended up catching on the counter hit. Yo, okay, excuse me.
Hey, hello?
Because she was still invincible due to the hit stop, it actually ended up making things so much easier. God. Wait, if you were gonna punish with Rush Super, you didn't need a push block, right? Because that's just like a waste of meter, isn't it? Am I wrong?
I mean, I guess not. He was gonna travel full screen regardless. I don't know the full implications around that. I was more surprised that the double super there from Monkey was able to punish Akatsuki in the first place. That Caterade was not expecting that, and the snowball from there led to the dead character.
Oh man, but hey, well, hold up. We saw this down in action before. The Sultan of the Swing, for sure.
Oh my gosh, could that be the case? See Monkey just traversing this with a lot of caution, able to find the 5B, heard around the world.
Make sure this cross combo comes out. Wants to get into super here. Well, I guess you're not even gonna need it. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man. They were, I mean, possibly off the initial air raid, there may not have even been a need for going into that combo in the first place, but just getting the 12K, make for sure, on top of being for sure that was going to be the game, and we are tied up 2-2 here, possible reset point, possible tournament point, but definitely a showcase of what this Ruby we can do here for Monkey.
I mean, this is not the team that I've seen a lot of from Monkey. It's, you know, usually just like, yo, I'm ready to see the Adachi, right? And that's normally pretty, all right, yeah, I mean, that's pretty obviously strong.
Right.
And this is just another really good shell, for sure.
Yeah, well, we'll see how this works out here. A bit of chaos that we saw unfold in that previous match that Monkey was just seemingly ready for. I think they knew that the Yumi Super's going to be able to punish with Caterade opting to punish in that way, so I don't know, man. This game 5 is another down to the wire set, Ebonic.
Every time, it never fails. It is just a constant. There are 3 constants in the universe: death, taxes, and game 5.
Oh man, let's see how this one goes. Here we go.
Yeah, already the 4P, an immediate cross combo to save that Yumi from the 4P from Caterade, right? You don't want to have to deal with that comically large 4P.
Oh man.
Yeah, and didn't deal with it. Recognized the situation where an assist could be called and just said, no, I ain't fighting this.
Yeah, this time following up the 4P with a Tatsu with Caterade, and I mean, although Caterade is tagging the Ruby for these like little hits, Yumi's been the problem. She has not been dealt with.
4P, probably gonna try to make a sandwich situation all happen. The 2A, oh no, super unfortunate. 2A ended up becoming reversal action somehow, some way. And oh, he went for it and just left.
Oh my god, he just completely dipped.
My man just got the hell up out of there. He said, help.
Okay, I pull up, get me the hell out of this corner, said Monkey. Just solo crow got in here for Caterade again. We've seen this work. We've seen this get thwarted. What will be the case this time around when all the chips are on the table?
Ooh, whip throw right there, but yeah, it's not enough for resonance recovery. Oh yeah, slash K, slash K, slash K.
Swing it. Oh my gosh. And this time finding the throw, that's gonna be a dead Ruby. Caterade has made this a 1v1 situation. The resonance activated on both sides. It whiffed!
Yeah, because you can duck under it. We saw it earlier with the jump C from Monkey. And oh, now look at all that meter on deck for Monkey. This has gotten a lot better real quick thanks to that whipping. Oh, okay, yo, yeah, he was expecting forward movement from Caterade.
Yes. Oh, the push block. You spin a meter, I'll spin a meter to get out of the mix. Oh my god, jump C, not enough to kill.
Oh my god, you have to make the right. Yeah, that was an incredibly difficult situation. You had to make 2 to 3 correct decisions in a row. Like, unable to do it, and now we have a bracket reset.
Yes, the Ruby Yumi pick here for Monkey proving to be beneficial as they're able to reset the bracket. I do like Monkey's recognition in those latter parts of that set because the Astral was something that I'm sure both players were thinking of, but as the resonance timer was ticking down, Monkey was just like, you know, what if I just simply control the neutral? I got like 9 bars, might as well spend it. EX snowbirds all over the place. Give you some chip damage if you get hit, it's your fault. And man, slowing it down that much or bring Caterade to that low of health was really a swinging factor of that 1v1.
What if I simply control the neutral? What if I just kept my HP above 0, right, and just won? It makes so much sense.
You know, when you just put it that way, it seems like the easiest thing in the world, Ebonic.
If it were me, I simply would have won the set. All right, okay, but for real though, bracket reset, grand final, sticking with the Ruby Yumi. I mean, obviously it's what's working, right?
Yeah, we'll have to see if it's going to continue to work here as we go into a fully reset set here. The last set of the tournament, Monkey looking at, oh my god, he wanted an air reset situation there as well, my god.
Well, air reset's not gonna happen right here in the eye. That's such a terrible situation when the sandwich is already set up and Yumi is doing air raid and you're just like, well, do I burst here? Like,
right.
Shit.
Yo, you thought that you were just poking a little bit out of the corner, just enough for Ruby to squeeze in there and put you in the messy guessies. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Messi gets is real difficult to deal with. Luckily for Gatorade, the sway is actually able to get around the projectile, but yeah, I mean, like, life support, literally, on, oh, no. Wow, didn't even super burst just to make sure the burst was not possible. But I guess he knew that it was going to kill.
Yeah, just daring you to move Ruby 5P, hooking it up, and give you combo at the end of the day here for Yumi. Gatorade just not really in a great predicament here.
This is looking worse and worse by the second.
Yeah, even with the drop combo, right? Like, it's not that much to add up here to still solo Tatsu put at the end of the day. Tatsu, I love him.
Oh, yeah. I've got a lead. I'm not going to mess this up. I'm just going to sit chill. I'm going to let Ruby do the work. That was super smart from Monkey. Yeah, you got a big lead. You've had that lead dissipated before. And you can just chill out, let your assist from full screen do the work. If you need be, you can active switch over to her. Everything's gonna be fine, just chill out. And I mean, that's exactly what Monkey's game plan was right there. You saw the backdash, you saw just holding back. And I mean, that composure, super important in that situation. First game, Monkey, Grand Finals reset.
Yeah, man, a recipe for success on the conservatism there for Monkey. And I mean, he really came out the gate swinging. Like, really immediately once the round started, Monkey just pushing Gatorade to the corner and really causing an issue there for Gatorade to kind of retaliate. Like, and it's interesting, right? Because we've been building Gatorade and noticing their approach to the matchups have been super headstrong, super offensive heavy. But it seems like Monkey has been able to kind of mimic that type of same headstrong nature.
These guys are. They won't be easy.
Okay, well, here we go. And neither will we.
Alright, route starts have been so eccentric on both sides. What do you see this time? Jump parry? No.
Oh, man. The classic, I need to be faster than anybody else. The EX bust off for sure. But the 4P coming out, and yeah, that cross combo is not going to mean much right now. But, okay, well, it's at the very least going to get something before the cross combo is, like, super bad.
Right. Oh, the bait! Yeah, I think he's expecting like a Ruby 6P or something. You're gonna have to do some unburstable jammy whammy for that one.
The throw to an immediate super unburstable, complete kill on the character. Great cash out from Monkey. And I mean, now it's up to the Sultan to swing, really.
Yeah, we've seen Gatorade in this situation so much, just running up and baiting it, Monkey having a read on Gatorade's defensive tendencies and then starting to catch up here, Gatorade.
Oh man, yeah, I had to he kind of messed up the confirm and it just kind of allowed for the resonance to come out. 5C though, and this is what control is going to be because this is a level 1 resonance. There's just nothing here.
Right, and I mean, of all ways for it to be closed out, though, with 2B being whiff punished with the super, Monkey completely turning this around. In terms of games, they have to be like 4 or 5 games unanswered at this point, no matter what it may be. They're 2 games up in the reset, meaning they are 1 game away from taking Vortex Gallery 2021 here.
And from the losers bracket on top of it, just on the switch to Ruby, Yumi stayed the same, but goddamn.
Yeah, man, it's made a world of difference. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Gatorade, they would take a single game off of it, and then once Monkey was able to take their game, find their footing, they've just been running away with it ever since.
There we go, yeah, just taking a second. Gatorade, just letting the timer run out, Possible, I mean, he's got to win 3 straight. There's no other choices. You gotta just simply play perfectly, right? Like,
oh man, easier said than done. I mean, I feel like Monkey has just really had some the way they're constructing the pressure, the calls are getting on Gatorade, knowing what they're trying to do on defense, and just imposing their will first. It's really been the difference maker in these past few games.
Difference need to be made here, as there's only one more chance here for Gatorade. Hit the low on this mix-up though. I guess they're probably trying to jump out afterwards. It's very common after cross combo gets activated. People try to jump out, try to just push block to be able to get rid of the sandwich situation, etc. But okay, still out here. Every single time.
Yeah, that constant bait just coming in clutch over Gatorade. I mean, now when they need it most, right?
Yeah, this had to have been. That has to be one of those things where like Monkey is expecting to have to push block the Rekka, but it's not actually coming out. It's where he thinks the Rekka should be.
Right.
That's what the explanation works in my head.
Yeah, I'm finding these here. Oh boy.
No, here we go.
Woo, yeah, these are the biggest points momentum that Cater has been able to create since the Ruby Yumi, despite the game they took. But it still needs to kill a character.
Yeah, that 2B's gonna pay off dividends here for Monkey as Yumi's gonna take some life back. However, the setup here is gonna be.
Sitting off 4 bars, you make a mistake, it's curtains. Gonna be able to pick up off the latter end of that Yumi 5P. Not the most amount of damage in the world, but the momentum is maintained.
Yeah, that's always the big thing, right? Because like you have so much red life and oh no, yeah, this is why the momentum is the big thing. This is why that damage didn't matter for jack shit.
Nope, not at all. One mistake, I have all the bar in the world. Hey, it looks like you've been pretty comfy playing the solo Kurogane player. Play it one more time for me.
Yeah, try to use the jump C to make things happen. Saving Yumi there, she does not have a lot of life, so this could be potentially pretty scary. And I mean, yeah, Ruby cannot make a mistake here.
Well,
oh no, is that? No,
that's reach. Oh, and he's still crouching. Oh boy,
how do you have the patience?
That's not doing.
Oh my goodness, and that's gonna do it right there. Monkey is gonna be your Vortex Gallery PS4 West Coast champion for BBTAG.
Yes, Monkey just able to bring it back despite the result of the winners final, despite the way the grand final was looking initially, just digging in deep to the just library of teams they have, pulling out the Ruby Yumi for when it mattered most and taking it in such a convincing fashion. Monkey 4012 just, man, really putting on a display here, giving us quite a hype grand finals, and all the players here for the top 8 is giving us such a great tournament here.
Yeah, fucking wild, just straight up. Like that was incredible. Oh my goodness, dude. I learned some things today. I saw some wild things that I didn't even know were possible. Like, it delivered for sure. Absolutely.
Gotta love it. Gotta love BBTAG. I'm sure you guys are fans of BBTAG if you're tuning in right now. I mean, this is Vortex Gallery. This is just kind of the kickoff of things that are going on here for like a month of just anime game appreciation, and that means the BBTAG action doesn't stop there either. There's other regions that are happening throughout the next month or so, so be sure to tune into all those BBTAG tournaments that we have here. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. West Coast represented and just coming out with just a solid tournament.
Yeah, thank you so much to everybody who ran the brackets, everybody who joined for the stream, and of course everybody who played in the tournament and everything like that. Gotta thank Guzman, of course, for holding down the stream. You know, thank you so much. Holding down more than just this stream. You know, his own BBTAG tournaments that y'all can tune into as well. And happen. Just throwing that shit out there.
Yeah, absolutely. BB Tag and Chill, PC Tag and Chill, Strive and Chill. Just like Guzman, he definitely be killing it out there with the Twitch content and YouTube content. VODs of all these tournaments. I'm sure VODs of this tournament are going to be up at a moment's notice. So we definitely appreciate Guzman for being there for us and definitely being able to host this fantastic Vortex Gallery West Coast tournament for us as well.
So, I mean, thank you everybody for watching. That is going to be the end of West Coast. And again, your winner, Monkey, second place, Caterade. And third place was Master Chief right there. Stack top 3 for sure.
Stack top 3 in Stack tournament. You know, we said it at the top of it, despite the small numbers, it was still small but mighty tournament in itself, and that definitely proved to be the case. I hope you all enjoyed yourself. Like you said, I know that we did. It's just always a pleasure commentating some BBTAG action.
Without question. I don't even need to say it. Like, that was sick. All right, y'all. Well, that's going to be it for us. Remember, follow Crackin Atkins on Twitter. Do not follow me. Just make sure you follow Crackin Atkins on Twitter.com for more, well, I mean, like multiple games commentary, right? So Crackin Atkins, you can check out the commentary reel and whatnot as well in the pin tweet. But that's going to be the end for us. Thank you so much for sticking around. And don't forget about don't forget about the rest of Vortex Gallery. That's going to be happening. It's way more than just this tournament, right? There's so much more going on. If it's just BBTAG that you're hankering for, well, there's still more of that too. So you're not going to have to worry.
Yes, just anime game appreciation all over the place. So it's just a celebration, a month-long of tournaments. I hope you guys all enjoyed yourselves. Oh, and yeah, you tried to sneak that in there. Follow Ebonic playing DP on Twitter as well. gorgeous million luscious locks, if I say so myself, and my favorite Jacko pose, if I do say so myself as well. But
so real talk, I did the Jacko pose and then I got upset because I looked at it and I was like, I could have done better than this, but I have to leave. And then I never did, and I never did anything else. What's up, Daryl?
Was it the
Yeah, no, we're wrapping up right now.
Yo, pack it up, dude.
We're wrapping up right now.
We're out of here, y'all.
That's
Vortex
DJ
Gallery.
Cream. That's one of the Vortex Gallery TOs. He's in the same room as me right now.
My man's right now, dude. We trying to eat.
Listen, Vortex Gallery, you know what it is. Month-long of anime game action. This was BBTAG and Twitch.tv. That's Gaming 1. Take it easy. We're out of here.
See y'all.